Something's coming, can't say when. Belt tied around me, heart within. Doors might open any moment now. Gotta be prepared somehow. I'm ready and waiting, fire burning bright. I'm ready and waiting through longest night. Won't let it die out, won't fade away. Ready and waiting for that day. Burning, burning, never gonna stop. Burning, burning, till the moment comes.
Evening, everybody. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, it's good to be here. Tonight is going to be exciting because we're going to be going through some things. And just a disclaimer, guys. No, I'm not calling Banjo a shill. I'm just trying to make a point tonight to say how easy it is to come up with something. So that's what the point of tonight is. And it's going to show you exactly what I mean. But it's good to see you guys. We are joined by PJ, Janusz, and Derek. How's it going, guys?
Hello, guys. How are you?
Hey, greetings, brothers.
Good to see you
Yeah.
guys. Good to
In
see
this
you.
matter, I would kindly suggest. I don't know if you listen to me. I wish you would. Just speak personally, with him and explain him that look.
He doesn't want
Because-
to. I'm
He
telling
doesn't
this all the time. He's ignoring me. He's
Oh,
literally
right.
acting
Right.
like he's said nothing. I just don't exist all of a sudden.
okay,
but
that's
The
strange.
people that do support him, unfortunately, are sticking up for him and refuse to watch my content.
Really?
They refuse to watch how he's wrong.
The problem is, people always get in the cult of personality, whoever it is, on which side it is. If people
Yeah.
are attached to someone, they will die for their beliefs.
Yeah.
No, just.
I mean-
if I disagree with someone,
Yeah.
what I do,
I
for
mean-
example, I expose myself to the things which I know are bullshit, but I do it in purpose to not close myself in my own bubble of thoughts. But unfortunately, usually people tend to do that. That's the problem.
And you've got the likes of Pirate saying, Pirate Man in chat. I seen it when I first came in to say hello. You know what I mean? I'm not in chat now, but at the start, to see if there was a link there. And he's saying like, oh look, it's easy. Look, same way we can find symbolism the same way as you did with TFE. With TFE, it's not just the symbolism; it's what they say, what they do. You know what I mean? It's blatant. It's not just catching a checkerboard here or seeing a symbol there. It's groups and patterns of stuff. It's
agree
not
with you,
just a
PJ.
symbol here and there. It's
Yeah, it's
Loads of
not
stuff.
it's not by accident someone just scratching an eye or whatever, or it's literally the ongoing signs that they are doing that's literally Freemason based.
Yes.
It's actual ceremony Freemason based, which is not something that everybody will actually just go out and do. You have to be intentional to do those things.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, for example,
So it's totally
if I
different.
am in the heat of the debate and I throw a sign and symbol with the hands and 3 fingers open, am I Luciferian because I show 666? No,
No.
it's freaking because of heat of the debate.
Yeah.
And people will clip it, oh, you see, he's Luciferian, he's Mason, he's Illuminati, whatever.
Yeah.
People are just learn few things and they think they know everything because they've seen one sign, which is crazy and stupid.
Exactly. What's up, New World? Good to see you, man.
Hey, what's up, boys? How's it
And-
going?
And Keith,
Good, good.
yeah, welcome, man. And sorry, don't mean to cut anyone off. I just had a thought I just want to get off my mind, where it's in Matthew 18:15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. And so, with Eddy not talking to you, that's almost a default way that you haven't actually trespassed against him at all.
Of course.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
But
So
anyway,
there's that.
I want to shout out to Hawk Jungle for this. He literally made this in 5 minutes, guys. After that, he went and got this and say, well, let's how easy it is to make stuff up, Banjo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So look at this. When you're accusing others of one-eye symbolism but can't hide it yourself and other Masonic signs. Well, he managed to literally take 5 minutes and bring up Eddy Banjo with 5 different Masonic signs.
See,
So what does that tell you?
Yeah, of course.
And the irony of this, in looking his that Earth is flat shirt to them, it is his avatar. Okay, he's got the checkerboard on the top, which is Freemasonry.
Yeah.
Again, Freemasonry number 2 is that the symbol of the serpent, which is that
Barber
swirling pole.
Barber
So he's already is he a Freemason now, guys? Because of that.
Mhm.
Let's take number 3. The eye shaped with crown spikes and the red T-shirt. The same thing he was literally accusing me of. Number 4, 666 sign with one eye open. Number 6, triple eye sign with both eyes closed.
Yeah.
So based on this, we can literally just say, Eddy Banjo, you're a Mason.
I mean, I spotted that the other night when you paused it and his fringe was over his eye. I says, well, can we call him a Mason because he's got his fringe over his eye? You know what I mean? And it's like, who's it did this? Hawk Jungle. Okay, I'm not sure.
Hawk Jungle.
Oh, okay, but fair play to them. Fair play to them, because it shows that you can easily mistake things. But like I say, the people in chat saying, yeah, you did that with TFE and that. No,
it's not.
There's symbols there, but there's patterns.
Now people are saying, oh, Flat Earth did
things
it the same, when people are going to FTE. No, over there, they were specifically set up as a checkerboard. It didn't happen by chance.
Of course.
Here is by chance, and because he had his eye closed, he was scratching whatever. But you can pick it up. The same as Flat had title, whatever, the flame and the other eye, whatever. It just happened, those things happened. You do not pay attention to those kind of things, but if people want to find something, they will find something for everyone, me including, you including, anyone.
The flame over the eye thing as well, Flats. I mean, that's making symbolism, the illuminated eye, the letter I with a flame on it. I mean, it's pretty clever, but that's making symbolism.
He was reaching so badly. None of that even symbolized anything close to what he's saying. Looked like what he's saying, symbolizing. He was literally just making stuff up. Where the difference with what he says and what I can show tonight, I can show actual linkage to making him a shill, quote unquote. And no, again, guys, I'm not calling him a shill. Okay, this is just a point he's trying to make.
Really no, he just reached too far. But he was correct. There is letter I, which is letter I. It sounds like an eye and the flame, yes.
With the flame.
Well, tell me, how do I have?
He's reaching, so it just happened. You had the letter I because I has a dot over it. You made a dot of it. That's it. Because flame is God.
It's reality. It's an eye, and it symbolizes the flame of the oil lamp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is about
flames,
you usually associate that with heat, not light. You know what I mean? So it is reaching. It's reaching a lot.
But but anyway, shout out to Michael Kahn as well. He also literally just got all this in like 10 minutes as well. Just to let you know, it takes literally 2 minutes to just make things up. But anyway, this gives much more of a link to showing Eddy Banjo is a Luciferian Mason. Then he wants to place me as some kind of Illuminati shill. Just to let you know. Okay, why? I'm going to point out, why do you think Eddy Banjo's name is Banjo, first of all? Why is he called Flat Earth Banjo?
I really don't know. Does he play the banjo?
I don't know, but do you know the banjo is considered Satan's instrument?
Oh, I did not know that. That's one I didn't know. Did not know.
Gasp.
It's considered Satan's instrument, and I'm going to show you a few things on here. You can see this picture. This, the devil, the demons are playing with a banjo.
Yeah.
There's another one. You see, Amusement Park, Banjo Playing Satan by Montreal Digital, Deviant Art. Banjos are associated with the devil, guys.
Wow.
You see, probably he just has chosen it by luck, just he thought it was a good nickname. But now you can make assertions.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We can do exactly what he does. Just, not look at his intention. Maybe he just likes banjos.
Look,
but no, because he puts it in his name, it's associated as the devil's instrument. Therefore, Eddy Banjo is a Satanist or a Luciferian.
Even my name, Janusz. People make make assumption it's a Janus, which is two-faced old god, very bad entity, and they think it's one the same. No, Janus doesn't come from Janus. It comes from John. It's from Jan. Jan John, but people don't know it. But they see it without letter Z, and they think it's Janus. So
Yeah, it's
that's
quite
what
crazy.
it is. People have no knowledge, and they just stretch out.
It's weird, you know, because I watched the Sinners movie lately, and the devil in it plays the banjo. I totally forgot about it.
But look at this. Satan, your kingdom must come down. That's banjo playing. Chase old Satan, tackhead banjo. Clifton Hicks, Satan, your kingdom must come down. Mark, and it's played with a banjo. Last song about Satan, Slim Kisner's Auto Club cover, and it's with a banjo.
And you will know what will happen after this stream of this video. Banjo will double down, maybe even triple down.
Yeah.
That's
So-
fine. I've even got some
Well,
videos
it
we can
won't
watch as
amount
well.
to anything like an actual substance in God's spirit. You know, it's just like I said the other day. It's just wild stabs in the dark.
But it's
Look
strange.
at
He
this.
doesn't want to reach
Real.
out to you. He doesn't want to contact with you. That's odd. Because I was
Yeah.
thinking that you would just speak with him, explain one-to-one. But if he doesn't want, that looks strange.
He doesn't want to watch my stream. He doesn't want me to explain. He doesn't want his how can I put it? His audience to know my side of the story, which is totally misrepresented. So yeah, he's ignoring me. He's just going on as if he said nothing, which to me is really low, by the way, because I've always supported Eddy. I've never said anything bad about him. I actually stood up for him while people were attacking him on his stuff. And
That's right.
this is what I get. This is what I get, guys, because for no reason, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I was even kind of inspired by him at one point when I started doing live streams, and then I decided to start making videos. One of my first ever edited videos was like banjo style TikTok things, and then bringing them over to YouTube. So I kind of got that from banjo. I stopped doing that now, but I was influenced by him because I thought, oh, well, that's quite easy to do, you know what I mean, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got nothing against him at all.
Nope.
Well,
Look,
and
the
that's
banjo
same thing with
forum
everybody
playing.
on Keith's panels, like nobody here has ever done that man any wrong.
No.
So it's quite sad. But look, I mean, look at this. Playing the Devil's Dream, my favorite melodic banjo tune. It was the first melodic tune I learned from listening to Bill Keith's recordings over and over again.
Right.
There's much more. I mean, we can even show some videos and stuff. Now we can see the link to masonry and banjo, because now we can say he's a mason. For if the fiddle was once considered the devil's box, the banjo was certainly the son of Satan. This is from the Freemasons, guys.
Fiddle once was considered the devil's box. Okay.
Okay, let's get some more linkage to Freemasonry.
I can't get into my element anymore. At all.
I haven't seen you on there a long time.
No, I can't get in there.
Look at this guy. Hell and you, with an upside down cross and flames, and you know the cross from the Masonic official video. Amigo the devil, and he's playing the banjo, guys. Quite interesting.
Yeah, side down cross.
There's more. We wanted to know more about Pilgrim Lodge Secretary and why you chose to become a Freemason. I am a 71-year-old and I retired. I grew up in Staffordshire in the Midlands. At 18, I joined the Royal Air Force and enjoyed a military life for a few years, but returned to Staffordshire where I joined the police force. I served until my retirement and since then have been active with voluntary work with various charities, most recently a military charity supports ex-service people. I am a secretary, the lodge, which takes me time, and when not doing that, I enjoy playing the banjo. So banjos are Freemasonic, guys. Look at this. Look at this Freemasonic banjo. Look, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting. Here's another one. Meet some Surrey Freemasons. Read their stories. Playing the banjo. Freemason Dixon.
I don't know
What's
if there is a similar phrase
Wow.
in English, but in Polish we have something like, if you wanna hit the dog, you will always find the stone. That's how it is.
Quite weird, eh?
I think.
Okay, let's see. It's the next one. Joan Gross, a Freemasonry with a banjo in the background. This is the most interesting one, guys. This one is very telling. 33.
Oh yeah, and
Why you got
until
33 on there? And I also want to point out, why is things cut off from his banner?
why is what? Sorry.
His things cut off from his banner. His maps cut off. Some of his hand.
Oh yeah.
Glory of who? So what is glory of who? So there's no. He's not saying glory of God. So he's cutting
yeah.
God out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's actually denouncing his Christianity, apparently.
See, you can make so that's what I'm saying. You could use this as evidence and be totally wrong. Totally wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. But you're seeing this. This is the hypocrisy, because this is what he has called me out for, having a banner. So, oh, look, it's just showing one eye. When you go into the banner, it shows the full picture.
Yeah.
Well, why is yours cut off? Why are you cutting God off, Eddie? Do you see the hypocrisy here? Quite
My
insane.
avatar will cut off the C in Christ, or the banner. I mean,
It's quite sad, don't you think? And I mean, yeah, again, it's cutting things off. Again, why is it cutting very, very specific parts off?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is cutting off the earth, so that means he's not a flat earther, guys, because he's cutting off the earth on there.
And there's the famous video there.
It's quite sad. Okay, I think that's everything on there that I needed. And then I've got a video we can watch. Ooh, look how big Peach is.
Oh, huge.
Now, Ty Siegel, an acoustic, playing banjo at a Masonic Lodge, Hollywood Cemetery. I think that's, we don't really need to play it, do we?
No, of course.
But you get the point. Here's another one. The Devil's Interval, scary banjo sounds to lose friends and alienate people.
Very unusual version of Cluck Old Hen by Bertie Mae Dickens. And in this version, we have been confronted by a very odd sounding chord. And it happens to contain the Devil's Interval. It's all
The Devil's Interval. There we
And
go.
it might do that every movie you see about meeting the devil at the crossroads, you know what I mean, that kind of thing, to sell your soul to the devil, to be brilliant in music. There's always banjos playing in the background, that type of music sort of thing. Yeah, that's true. It's always that kind of music.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, so I just got to reiterate again. I'm not calling banjo a Satanist or a Freemason or a shill or anything. I'm just making a point. You can take anything and you can make any link you really want to.
Right.
Okay? And that's exactly what banjo has done to me.
Yeah. He's throwing stones when he's living in a glass house. You know what I mean?
There's much more I can link him to Freemasonry and being a shill and a Luciferian than he can put to me as an Illuminati, because he doesn't accept, because he thinks a letter I is somehow the pyramid. So, yeah, I think that's all I need to present right now. What you guys have to say?
No, absolutely right. Like I say, there's plenty of stuff there that you could bring to someone and say, look, he's a shill. You can see he's a Mason. Look, all this evidence. And people will believe that.
Yeah,
No.
and it's sad because anybody could be a shill nowadays. Honestly,
Yep,
like,
100%.
nobody's safe from this scrutiny. So
That's
you
right.
know what I mean.
That's right.
And unfortunately, there is a lot of people who are coming and trying to accuse. They don't have evidence, but they make assertions, and some people will believe it, and later they spread the misinformation. Oh, he's paid, he's shilled. Flat. You take any shillings from anyone, from the crown. Okay, so you're not a shill.
Yeah.
But I have to point out, £133 for membership or whatever. That's a lot.
Wait a bit.
Is that membership just to his channel?
I don't know. It's some weird membership. Let me see.
Or is it Patreon or something?
I don't know. Well, £133, dollars or whatever is a lot of money, first of all.
Still, even
For
if
what?
it's dollars, that's like £100. That's a crazy amount for a membership.
Let me see what it was.
It may be a yearly one. Oh no, for 4 months it said. For 4 months. But that's still dear. For 4 months, I think. It's like $30 odd a month.
But why 133 though?
I know. Bit weird.
133.4 pounds a month.
No, I think it means for 4 months. That 133 for 4
Point
months.
four. No, 133.4.
Oh, 0.4. Sorry, I read it wrong then.
Let
Okay.
me put it up again. Check. Look what it says. 133.4.
0.4. I thought it said
Months.
143 for 4 months. Right. Okay, I read it wrong then.
But what do you get for 133? I mean, that is a lot of money, guys.
That is. It's ridiculous. That's just normal. Is that a YouTube membership? Yeah, it is.
Let's see.
Wow.
59 members. He's getting money.
Well, if it's at that price, definitely.
That's the monthly price too.
Let
That's
me put it this
$100.
way.
My membership for Flat
That's
is
over
$5.99.
$3,000. That's over $3,000 in rand.
Yeah. I mean, my membership for you a month is. I'm the second one up, so I think that's about $6.99, $7.99. I don't know.
It's
Something like that.
yeah. It's $7. I think my most expensive one is what, 10?
Yeah. I'm the middle one, and it's not dear at all. That's unbelievable.
So it's insane.
Wow. Wow. He values himself. That's for sure.
So yeah, it's just weird the number 33 though.
Wasn't his
With the banjo, with the cutting off of God.
Mm.
You know, it's really weird.
I mean, do you remember when he used to put out those high definition AE maps for zero at one point? He used to put them out for free, but now they're right expensive, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think they're expensive to buy from him, yeah.
No, it's kind of interesting because 133, okay, it's number 33, but 0.4, it's 4 tenths, and at 4 tenths, it's 4 principles.
Also Mason.
Yeah.
Even that is also a Masonic gesture, by the way.
Yeah, true.
It's odd, a bit odd.
You know, I'm
So
starting
it's
to
really
notice
odd though.
I'm starting to notice a trend with this type of content because I've seen it's just I guess I would categorize it as over skeptic, but I'm seeing a lot more of this recently of just everybody's a shill, everybody's this, everybody's that. It's really I don't know if it's a psyop going on or a mindset, but it seems to be
Spiritual. Could be
people are going crazy. Honestly, nobody can trust anybody. And it's all just fake division. You both are probably innocent, bro. I'm willing to say,
like I said, I'm not
hypothetical, and I'm also willing to say the same about you. So it's just two innocent people arguing over nothing because it's just creating division out of nowhere.
But that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got nothing against him. I'm not calling him a shill or anything. I'm just trying to make
I'm not
a very specific point. Yeah.
Mm.
When it comes to people like Jaron and Whittington, I stick with what I said because it's very apparent.
Yeah,
It's always been apparent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Always. Mm.
And
But you don't have to be over skeptical to believe that. You know what I mean? You don't have to start drawing
I
lines.
don't
out
have
there.
to make links where there isn't links.
Exactly. Yeah.
And no, but so many of us really love Eddy here. We really do. Got nothing but the best hopes for him. For real. Reasons why we intercepted Globers who were attacking his AE map.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, it's I think we made the point. It's just very simple, guys. There's nothing. I mean, I'm even having people in Discord today fighting with me and telling me, "Oh, my old avatar had one eye in it." It's like, if you click the avatar, it will open the full screen, and guess what? My full face will be there.
Do you remember when I was told that light was 666 because it's flashing colors?
Oh yes, that's crazy. And then when I tell them, listen, yeah, that is my old avatar. You're looking at like a screenshot because the avatar doesn't exist anymore.
Mm.
They're like, oh, well, if I click on it, it doesn't show the full image. It's like, it won't. It's literally not there anymore. I mean, I've changed my branding.
I think there's always going to be skeptics, but it just sucks that it's close to home and it's someone that's actually supposed to be in the community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people say this. I follow a lot of Christian channels, and they all have intros, and I've seen multiple. They don't even do flat Earth; they're just reading the Bible, and I mean, then nobody's talking about what they're saying. They're just talking about, oh, your intro looks a little weird. And he's like, bro, I had some dude on Fiverr in India make my intro. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it's just the wildest stuff. And
Of course.
But I have seen people today are hyper, how can I say,
Paranoid.
paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for lack of a
They-
better word.
But also, they're very people. You can't do anything right today. Let's put it that way.
Look, it's good
If-
to do not trust everyone. I agree with that. But people are stretching now everywhere. They're trying to just come up with the, oh, look, I'm so great. I found out this connection. That's good, you know. And because of it, unfortunately, they make a division. He shouldn't be doing this, you know, because you have already enough attacks from the outside, from the Globbers, you know, and the Luciferians, devil worshippers, than attack from within. It's just it shouldn't happen.
But I mean, look at it this way. It's like, even with me, if I say boo, I'm wrong. If I say ah, I'm wrong. If I breathe, I'm wrong. If I hold my breath, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's literally, I just wake up, I'm wrong. If I go sleep, I'm wrong. You cannot please everybody.
You can't waste their oxygen, so you hold their breath. Oh no, we need the carbon.
Yes, the image is still the same when you click the avatar. You know why? Because the avatar today literally is the full image. The avatar of that time wasn't the full image. Because why? The resolution was too big. The logo was bigger than the avatar, so it didn't show the full face. As soon as you click on it, then it gives the full.
It's not polite, but I think you should be a bit kind of like me. You shouldn't give a FCK because I don't. And Globbers over here already know.
Oh, look, look, no. And he's got a zombie shirt on. And he's got a zombie shirt on.
Yeah,
Six.
zombie hunter shirt.
And you got the hazardous symbol on it. That's just demonic, brother.
It is. Well, and I live like within short proximity of Langley.
Of course, yeah.
Hi, Slim
Former
Jim. How's it going?
military. You know, I meet all the marks of that.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
Slim Jim is another troll, probably. Oh, shame. Okay, bye, Slim Jim.
He's in the chat.
As soon as someone comes in just to type, no avatar. I know that troll.
I know, of course.
Yeah.
Thomas Morgan, it all depends in what way I is used. It could be God of Ra, it could be Eye of Providence, it can be Eye of Lucifer. It all depends on the context.
It
Look
could
at this,
just
guys.
be an eye.
You could.
Let me show you guys something. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
This is the kind of comments we get.
Yeah,
You can delete yourself. I will help. It will help.
very nice. Isn't it? Very nice people.
Thank you. Also, jump from the window.
Hold on.
I have to make it bigger so you can see that.
I thought you were going to
That might
assist.
be not even real people, that might be even bots, you know. So
I thought you were
How are we
going
gonna
to
wait? I want to get it so
plenty
we
of
can
bots on
see.
internet.
Well, he's
Well, God
definitely a
bless him,
bot.
but that's a
I
terrible
think it's a
thing to
person
tell
and a bot.
No, it's a person.
Sorry,
He
go
can't
ahead.
spell.
Yeah.
I want to try and
You
get it
can't
so
type
people
for
can see
yourself.
No,
what's
Flat,
going
I
on.
disagree with you. It's not a person, it's a placeholder and a
Ah,
PC.
there we go.
It's not a
Well, now how do
sorry. He's person. He's not a man. I agree. He's a person.
Sorry, guys. It won't let me do it so we can see properly. Wait, maybe if I do it this way
What about if
to
you
get
move
it to
up?
rise.
If
There
you
we
move
go.
up. Yeah.
There we go. Now I can rise it. See, will help. Also,
can-
jump from a window can. Oh, shame. Okay.
Yeah. Well, hold on. He says it'll help, but then he says also you don't need help to jump from a window.
No.
Well,
You
you
know
know what? I've got a suggestion from the guy. Okay, come here. We'll go to a mountain together. You jump first, and I'll see if I'll follow. How's that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I will jump if you bring my cushion.
Yeah.
Then I will jump.
Test it for me. See if it's a safe landing. If you land safely, I will do it.
Oh man, quite crazy. But yeah,
I don't know if you have time for it, but Steven Alonso recent
You
name
told me a
dropped you
video.
in his recent video. Yeah,
Let's watch it.
I was curious if you wanted to see it. We don't have to, but
no, I think let's watch it because, frankly, Steven Alonso. I actually watched like the first few minutes until he called me a troll.
yeah,
And then I
yeah.
left him a message, and that was it. But let's see. Let's watch the video from the beginning, though.
Oh, the Nazis should die. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm like an expert, so honestly, you might know more about like what he's gonna say than me because he's saying something about the South Celestial Pole or something. I don't really get it.
Mhm. Yeah. I just want to point out, guys. Look what I'm going to do when I click on a avatar.
The production and release of this document.
Okay.
So I posted for you 2 short videos.
this
Watch
one?
them.
Huh?
You will love it.
Save as.
Yeah, this guy's like a shill of his own because he's a known liar, and like it's pretty unfortunate because like I think he makes some good points about flat Earth, but he also lies about like having a university, and he's been caught saying, "Oh, I have a university," and then he says, "No, there's no physical campus," and like if you lie about simple things like that, like it's making flat Earth look bad. So even if this guy's right on flat Earth, he's still making us all look bad.
Right.
Because when one flat earther looks bad, we all look bad. So and he's so that's my opinion on the guy.
I don't agree with
Really?
I don't agree.
I
First
did
of all,
not know that. Okay.
yeah, first of all, I'm going to say, look at his logo.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. And
Yeah,
he's
this
got an
guy
orange
doesn't
hat
claim
on,
to be a
guys.
Christian.
Yeah, and he has an orange hat on, guys. And he has a striped shirt on. See what we can do. Very easy.
He'll probably wink. He'll probably wink as well at one point. Yeah.
But let's just see what it says.
Dr. Stephen Alonso here of the Flat Earth University.
I highly doubt he's a doctor, by the way.
Mm.
The guy said such idiotic stuff. Didn't this guy claim to be a pilot before?
Yeah.
Now he claims to be a doctor.
Wow.
Well, like I don't know if you know the lore. I'll tell you the lore if you don't
I
know.
don't
So
know him. I don't know this dude.
oh wow, that's crazy. There's so much lore, and it's hard to get the lore because you have to watch the Globe content because they're the only ones making fun of him. But personally, I think us flat earthers, we shouldn't bully him. I think like he's got some good ideas, but we need to like tell him to stop lying because that's not cool. But yeah, so he made a flat Earth University, and then he like set up the LLC in Wyoming. That's what he said, and then he lives in Belize. And he gave himself like a PhD in flat earther. Like
Gave
he has
himself,
a flat Earth PhD from his own university.
Oh, that's why
Disappointed.
he's himself a doctor.
Yeah, he calls himself a doctor because he gave himself a doctorate.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the question is, why you would use scientism titles?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I understand. I get where he's coming from. He thinks, oh, I'm right, and people don't take flat Earth seriously, so I have to lie
Wow.
to fake my credentials. But that just totally backfires because he's been
Yeah,
caught
I
lying so
agree
many
with you.
times about it.
I'm sorry, but ever since he came out as a so-called pilot, he was being seen as a joke.
You don't have to do that at all, man. You don't have to do that at all. I make no bones about it. As soon as I found out I could escape that prison they called school, I did. I was gone. And that was what was blowing poor Nick Volt. Remember Nick Volt? A professor from some university.
Yeah,
down-
remember Nick Volt
about
like
physics.
challenged me once, and that was it. He never came back.
I told him, I mean, here he was. Here's a guy that's a professor of physics at the freaking university in California and shit. And me, I don't even have a GED. What the fuck? And I was smoking the shit out of him, man. He couldn't deal with it. I said, you don't need that little piece of paper. It means you know shit. In fact, if you waited around for that piece of paper, I think that was your fault.
Well, let's listen to what he has to say.
And I want to talk about the problem with people denying that there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. Now, to clarify, this has nothing to do with the final experiment. The final
And he's literally nothing to the final experiment, but then you bring it this up from the final experiment. Okay. Is the documentary out already? No, this is Gloves on Ice. What? Have you guys seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Gloves on Ice thing?
Yeah, so he's actually like monetized the TFE thing, and he sells like TFE merch actually. And he's one of the flat earthers that thinks TFE was completely real, legit, and he sells like all the merch and stuff.
Now you see, this is what you would call a grifter, guys. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's making a business out of not flat Earth by claiming to be a flat earther. I got an idea. Why didn't Alonso go with TFE though? I don't know. Why didn't he go with them? I mean, he was around. He was around already.
It's like, why did anybody go?
Experiment can be completely fake, and it changes nothing about what I'm talking about. The core of the problem is that prior to the final experiment, we knew there'd be a 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
False.
No, we didn't.
Still don't. What nonsense.
Clown. Total clown.
I just want to ask something. If there's a 24-hour sun or not, does it change that the Earth's flat? No.
Nope.
No.
But I want to know, was TFE very, 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 very dishonest in everything they did?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Why did they have to be dishonest if it was true?
Right.
Because it didn't happen.
It should be nothing that should have surprised anyone. Every flat Earth model predicts it.
There's no flat Earth model. What's he talking about?
So he's okay. I'll explain because I don't want to like jump in, but I don't think you guys like know too much about him. I've actually I've researched a little bit into him, and so he has an app, right? And it's called the Firmament Tracker. You can actually download it. The controls are pretty janky, but basically it's some type of like dome refraction model on the AE map where the sun like goes through a dome, and then due to refraction there's a 24-hour sun on like the 89th degree latitude or something weird like that, but it's all dome refraction. So it's basically like an AE model. That's all he's saying.
Is he saying
he's saying the AE model predicts the 24-hour sun, where obviously a lot of people would disagree with that.
Is he saying the sun is outside the dome?
I'm not really too sure. I think on the model the sun is outside the dome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's what he's drawing, yeah.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that Shane? What's that Shane Peer, whatever, that pushes that model?
Yeah, I think
I'm not
so.
familiar with him.
I
Sean
think
St.
it is
Pierre.
Shane. Yeah, Sean St. Pierre. I think he's the one that pushes this model. So this guy's a Glowbusters retard.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's right on some things because obviously, like, he's still a flat earther, but he does go into like the
I
realm.
don't know. I'm very skeptical, to let you know.
Yeah.
With the things he said and the things he acts and does, to me, I'm very skeptical to think he's even a true flat earther. I think he's just.
Well, I think he's full of his own shit, honestly. Like, I think he's definitely legit. Like, I've watched some of his, like, I don't know. But he's full of his own shit. Like, even if he's, like, lying, like, I think he would just believe his own lie.
When he's saying,
and I think he fills in the blanks with flat earth, and he just comes up with some nonsense. Oh, it's all dome refraction, and I can just make my model do whatever I want it to without, like, necessarily all the math.
The thing is...
I was going to say, if he's into Globebusters and all that, when he's saying we, he probably thinks Globebusters was the be-all and end-all of flat Earth kind of thing. That type of people.
But, I mean, hands down, we don't know what happened with TFE when we don't have live 24-hour footage.
Right.
Like they said we would get.
Yeah.
And we're going to reiterate again, guys. They did say they're going to do a 24-hour stream, hence why they attempted to do it. But at the 12th hour, when it was supposed to set, the stream cut out and they took it down.
Weird.
Why do you take it down at the time when it's supposed to set and then say, oh, guys, no, it didn't set. Trust us. And then they have 2 different excuses or 3 different excuses for why it went down. So, yes.
Observer-centric calculation shows it. I even published it in my book, page 130 of the Flat Earth Science textbook.
Yeah, the Flat Earth Science textbook.
That is that model I'm talking about.
So hold on. So what's that in the top right where there's loads of domes? Is that
Yeah,
This
so
is
that's the
taking-
celestial sphere. That's like the same thing you see in Stellarium. It's
Pokemon.
just your
Oh,
point of
right,
view.
right, right. Okay, I was thinking
Yeah.
it was like extra lands with their own dome and all that. Okay.
That's just each person's perspective.
right. I got you.
But this is not his model, though. Why is he publishing it in his book? It's not his work. He's stealing other people's work and kind of making it as his
Did
own.
someone else make this model?
Yeah. Shane St. Pierre made this.
I mean, I've never heard of him. Let me know.
This is
Well,
quite sad.
Saint Pierre is a very smart fellow, extremely actually.
Yeah.
So he has different ideas that may not be the most realistic.
Yeah. He's.
Okay, I'll leave it at
Yeah.
that.
But I mean, I think it's wrong from him now to be putting this in his book. It's not his work. So he's claiming other people's work in his book.
I mean, if he gave credit for it in his book, this is actually.
Footnotes or something.
I mean, to be fair, I think that is from his like app. Like the app looks just like that. I don't know if his app is based on Shane's work or whatever, but
Wait, let me see if I can get up quickly. This is
like I don't want to defend the guy, bro, but like I don't know. Like I am very interested in dome refraction because it kind of makes sense. Like, would the sun bounce off of the glass barrier in the sky? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Nobody
who said it was
Nobody
glass?
talks about it except these crazy
Nobody-
fellows,
we
and I
don't
don't
know.
even want
Who
to
said
believe
that
half
it's
shit he says.
glass?
Don't know.
this is
Well,
the channel
I'm not saying it's
talking
actual
about.
glass. That's just like how the Bible describes it. In some
It says like
context.
molten glass. What else
Yeah.
is like
Molten
molten glass? Water.
Yeah,
Right?
See,
yeah.
you see, this is the channel I'm talking about, Saint St. Pierre.
Yeah, I've never seen this guy. Interesting. It's crazy because they have about the same amount of subscribers.
And he's also an ether kind of guy.
Stop
Yeah.
it, or the fittest flat earther will say that they're both the same person.
So, with the sun outside the dome, is it? Do they think the sun's in the waters? Is that what they're saying?
See, yeah, he's trying to say. See, did Shane
See, I
did Shane
kind of
do it
believe it's
first?
in the
Cosmological
firmament.
overlap.
Yeah,
I don't think it's below or above. I think it's like literally like kind of in between. Maybe that's a weird take, but
Well, it does say in the firmament, in the firmament, so it's either in or
yeah, I
in.
kind of take that literally. To be honest with you, I don't know. I
It
don't
could
think
mean
it's a local sun. We would have been to the sun or something like that, right? Like
Yeah, but who's say, because we don't know what it is? Do we know even if we hit the sun, would we ever hit it? Would we just go through it,
yeah,
or would it keep moving away from us, or follow? And we just don't know what it is. That's
I
the
wonder if
problem.
he still shows the link for his site on here. Oh, he doesn't have it anymore. He used to have a whole link that you can go to, and you can use this model and everything for free.
Oh yeah, so he is different than the Walter Bislin model. That is different.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
Walter Bislin. They
yeah.
first took it from Walter Bislin.
Yeah, that actually the timeline of that makes sense. Actually, it sounds about right because these
Mhm.
guys
They
are
first
pretty new, honestly, new to the
Yeah.
scene.
because it's ether cosmology
Yeah,
and stuff, and yeah, it's the thing is that's what I said. If these guys are like all part of like the Globebusters kind of crew thinking, where
They're all coming up with-
they want to be the guys of Flat Earth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And there's so much wrong with this thing that he's showing now. Anyway, there's a lot wrong with it. First of all, we don't have. This is hinging off of how we always used to explain perspective with our own personalized dome.
Yeah.
It's not physically a personalized dome to say.
Mm.
Okay, it's one dome over you could say over a hemisphere, quote unquote.
Mm.
It still follows perspective. These guys are making singular domes everywhere for every position on Earth. So it's yeah.
This was published in September before December the final experiment happened. So that's how confident I was and how we knew it. It's nothing that should have surprised anyone.
You
Did-
mean
When he got the book published just before TFE came out, where TFE's got to come back and give them
by
a sus-
using someone else's work in your book?
Yeah. To me, it's a little sus. Okay, I'm not excusing
But like I
anything.
said, to me, since this guy came out on the scene and said he was a pilot,
Oh, nice.
and then you
avatar.
watch that debate of when he claimed he was to be a pilot, didn't even know anything about planes.
Mm.
To me, that shows this guy's just a acting troll.
Nice avatar, so. Nice.
This is good. This is what I got to say about the here you go, Mr. Red Hat. It's real simple.
Well, let me make it big. Let me make it quick. I want to ask you a question about this, Sov. Is this illuminated eye?
No, I
or
don't
is the
know.
letter I an illuminated eye?
I just Googled, I said, all-seeing eye, and all this clip art came up. And so I
There we
pulled
go.
that one up and used it to be a smartass.
Well, you must be careful. He's going to call you a
I
Satanist
don't
now.
care.
Well, and Sav, if you can avoid it, though,
What?
just do it. If you can
What?
avoid it.
Well, I don't care. I don't care.
I know
Say
you
what
don't
you want
care.
to. I don't need to avoid anything. I'm not going to let some
Well-
other ass bag
It shows
you know,
some resolve.
dictate what the hell I
Want to
do.
make some sticks and bones over this? You know, yeah, I'll take it.
Well,
down.
let them. You notice that I'm not involved in it. I don't care.
I know.
People might make a video and say, "Oh, Soft does this, that, and the other." I don't care. I don't even watch it. I don't give a shit.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why we're making fun of this, because they're being just plain ridiculous. I mean, we talk out against it. Why would we be part of it? Quite stupid.
Now I'm aware
The way I
of
see
certain
it-
groups of people who
Yeah.
The way I see it, it's like helping weaker brothers.
What?
Like, what else do you require of me? What else do you want me to change?
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not changing anything. If you don't like
But-
it, you don't like the salad, don't have none.
I know your reasoning. It's no
Well, the thing is, I'm even getting attacked for Sandro's avatar of his eye.
I know.
Yeah,
As
that's
if it's my
ridiculous.
problem, my fault. It's like,
And because Luca's got the demon boy. you know.
yeah, it's
People
like,
let him in the panel. Yeah, yeah.
first of all, I've known Sandro for many years. He's a cool bloke. There's nothing wrong with him. It was a joke based on his bloodshot eye.
Yeah.
That's it. Now people are reading into it totally different. Now it's like, oh, you're supporting this guy. It's like, he's a friend. What the hell's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with his eye. The
What's
thing is, when
correct
it comes
with
to
them,
the
not
all,
what is wrong with them.
yeah, when it comes to the all-seeing eye and the symbolism, it's very intentional. Okay, there's intention behind it. There's no intention behind Sandra's eye avatar, or when you look at a banner that an eye is cut off or something. It's not intention. It's like you can see when he brought up and they hold the eye closed with a coincidence. That is intentional. Okay,
Well, see, I
That
think
is
most people should have the know-how to, like if I see it personally, right? I'll be skeptical. I'll look more into it. I won't just say, "Oh, he's Illuminati. He's got the eye right there, done." I won't close the book at that point. I'll look into it and be like, "Oh, wow, okay, this guy's a Christian. He says good things," and then it is what it is, right? Like,
Of course.
Because you have proper approach.
yeah.
Exactly.
But most people are just like, "Oh, confirmed. Don't need to do any research. I already know. I've already made my decision." Like,
Right.
Because most people are stupid. That's why.
Those are
Yeah,
the people I don't want. Those are the people I don't want. You understand?
Right.
I'm wasting my time with those people.
Yeah.
If you're
And
that
then the-
ignorant,
Yeah.
you're never going to get it, man.
That's right. And then the more they look at it, the more they confirm their bias because they're just looking for those particular things, those symbols or whatever. They're not trying to debunk it. They're trying to confirm it.
Right, and
Yep.
years ago, I did a video. I can't even remember what it's about, but I briefly pointed upwards, real quick, right?
Mm.
And this guy like isolated my finger, like, "Oh, that's a Masonic symbol." I am not even joking. Like, really?
Oh, I just scratched my eye. Sorry, I just scratched my eye there. After laughing, I just went.
no,
like,
no. Oh no.
I did that last night in the stream too. I was kind of worried about it. I was like, "Oh no." I didn't say anything, but I did. I was like, "Oh, here we go, bro." I just scratched
Look
my
what you
Be
got.
honest.
Yeah, if you guys have
That's-
realized, I have been losing subs, and there's a reason for that. It's because people like Eddy Banjo make false narratives about me, and people just believe him,
They must
and they
live very
refuse,
stressful.
and they refuse to even look at my side. And these are people that's been subbed to me for years, by the way.
Well, it's like
What's
with
that?
him under the lens, so to speak. It's like he's just as guilty in ways as you, or that he's claiming.
Yep. Look, those people have
That's
to
not
have
fair.
to live very stressful life because they really have to pay attention what sign they throw. They must really control all of their movement.
But like I said,
Sick.
you can't please. Oh, there we go. That's a nice avatar, man.
Yeah, it's my dog doing one eye symbol.
I was going to say he's only got one eye.
Not the dog.
And why has he
And
got a
double
shadow?
ears, so it's horns of Satan.
Wait. And
Yeah.
he's got a shadow, so he's doing duality as well now. Come on.
And it's
She's
a
doing duality as well now.
oh, she's
And
a
it's a female. Is she
It's
the
even
red
worse
scarlet?
now at this point.
Yeah, she's a Nazi dog.
Good dog.
Oh my word. You see how you can easily make things up.
Of course.
Quite insane. Okay, let's see if we can go on with Alonso, yeah.
Have historically said there's no 24-hour sun in Antarctica, or that the 24-hour sun in Antarctica would debunk a flat Earth model. But what model are they talking about? The issue is that if you choose to deny that there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, you then have no model at all. You can't.
You don't need a model. Okay, guys, ask me something. Why do you need a model?
No idea.
I don't even think Steven knows what a model is, to be honest. We've been saying this for years, guys. Everybody that pushes the so-called flat Earth model doesn't understand it's a reification value. You're literally like a glober. You're trying to make a replacement for the globe. You're giving them ammunition for what? I don't need a model. I'm not a cartographer. I don't live on a model. A model doesn't dictate reality. Simple as that.
Even if we were, there'd be errors. Just that's how it is.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
Who is this cowboy? He's cow and boy. That's who he is.
It's quite insane.
Make predictions about anything anymore. And I'm one of the admins of the Firmament Trackers group on Facebook. We have 2,000 people from Australia and 500 from New Zealand. And these are actually people older than me as well. I'm only in my early 30s. Most of the group is in their
He's in his 30s, guys. 33. Come on.
Oh, early 30s too. Ooh.
With the orange hats. Come on. And I want to know why he's got a firmament tracker if he believes the sun is outside the firmament, outside the dome. So it's not really biblically, cosmologically correct, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, really weird.
Not in the way he would see it. Oh.
Maybe he's peeved off because I'm not part of that. Because he wants me to track the firmament in South Africa.
40s. These are mature adults, well-educated people who know how the sky works for them in the southern hemisphere. I understand if you are from the United States and you've never traveled and you don't believe how, I guess, other people's photos, everyone in Australia is fake. It's hard to tell between the trolling or people who are serious and just don't know better, or people who are still at the junior level for flat Earth. The issue is, though, in Australia, we know that there's a south celestial pole. We know how the 24-hour sun works. The exact same predictions that you would make in the United States apply to places such as Australia. So, for example, in
I want to point out, you just said the celestial pole.
Yeah.
Correct? As in one.
Yeah, but he's about to say infinite.
But his model he presents as celestial poles.
Yeah, he says there's infinite south celestial poles, and that's where I lose him. I don't understand that. I don't get it.
Because he's making it up. That's why.
Yeah, he says there's infinite south celestial poles.
That doesn't make sense.
But
he might explain it a little bit. That's just like the brief.
But that's an oxymoron. He's literally, but he's contradicting himself because now he's saying a celestial pole in the south, and he's claiming with his model, which isn't really his, many celestial poles.
And he
Right.
wants to call others newbie flat earthers. And like, no, dude, you're just lying your tush off.
Okay.
Inside of our flat Earth, we know we have Polaris, and we know that Polaris will rise or fall by 1 degree every 69 miles. That
Mhm.
Okay. So
It's fine.
Yeah.
I want to know why he gives Polaris the occultic sign there. That's Celtic based. Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's quite weird.
you travel to or from it,
Perhaps he's a
and we
pagan.
know that there's a one.
Sorry.
I said perhaps he's a pagan.
Well, he's
So-
definitely not Christian. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But he makes videos about biblical cosmology, though. Like, I think he believes in the Bible, but he also believes like other things too. It's weird. It's like, it's definitely an oddball for sure.
To me, it sounds like his South Celestial pole is just like, because you imagine the ice wall, but the ice wall is just the pole. Like
Yeah.
the big old pole with the North Pole in the middle. That's what it seems like to me, what he's saying. I don't know, because I haven't got a clue. But it's the only thing I would make any kind of sense, which still makes no sense.
Mhm.
One-to-one relationship between latitude and that angle. So, for example, if you're in the United States at 40 degrees of north latitude, that means Polaris will always be 40 degrees
No.
above your horizon.
No, really? Wow. That's amazing, guys.
Uh-huh.
Something that nobody's known about.
Right. Mhm.
Stating the obvious. Okay.
This location is also called the North Celestial Pole. Now, when you get to the southern hemisphere, people in Australia, people in New Zealand, they also have their own South Celestial Pole. Now, this
Again, singular.
Yeah.
So we have our own South Celestial Pole. But yet you're pushing infinite celestial poles. How can you push infinite celestial pole when the South has one pole and the North has one pole?
It's strange.
concept on its own may be taboo, and you're like, there's no such thing as a South Celestial Pole. You may have listened to trolls such as Flatzoid, who live
Ooh, wait. These
Oh.
trolls. Okay, go back.
It's
Let's go back.
just flat side, eh?
South
Well, he
Celestial
can't prove
Pole.
there is
Now,
one,
this
so who
concept
is he
on
to
its
call Keith
own
a
may be
troll?
taboo, and you're like, there's no.
Sorry?
I said he hasn't proven TFB true, so who is he to call you a troll?
No, he's a troll because I've been around much longer than him.
Hmm.
And because he's trying to make a name for himself and all he's doing is grifting.
Yeah, like Sov said, dude's a clown with that orange cowboy hat.
And I mean,
Have you guys ever tried to watch his debate when he claimed to be a pilot? I mean, everything he's...
I mean, you should have seen his other debate recently after that. It was way worse. Like, I mean, he was getting super chats and he was just roasting them like every single chat. It was awful. I didn't even want to watch it. It was that bad. He got demolished.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This guy is literally... his whole persona is as if he comes in here and literally to make Flat Earth look stupid.
yeah,
You know, to look dishonest and stupid and just really...
yeah. It's almost like a flat Earth
I can't
society.
take this guy seriously. I'm sorry. I can take people seriously in the Flat Earth, but this guy I can't.
And honestly, or not. Okay, have we ever seen him in any of the chats at any point in time?
I don't know him. This is the first I've seen him.
I've never seen him ever.
I mean, I'll be honest. He has some, like, when he does, because he's big on the celestial navigation and things, like, I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not really giving the benefit of the doubt because I think he's a grifter, so I take everything he says with a grain of salt. But if he's right, he's right. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I have to say about it.
Look, that's the problem.
But a broken
There's
clock
a
can be
lot
right,
of
too.
truth. Sometimes there's a lot of truth in deception. You understand?
Yeah.
So some things he will obviously have correct.
Yeah.
But
So
that
that's
doesn't
what-
mean everything he says is correct. That's just trying
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the truth
Mhm.
part that makes the lies believable.
to say. Exactly.
Yeah.
No such thing as a South Celestial Pole. You may have listened to trolls such as Flatzoid, who lives in South Africa, sees the South Celestial Pole every night.
I don't see the South Celestial Pole every night.
Oh,
I literally live here. How can he tell me I don't see it when I literally live here? Has he ever been to my house?
You see the South Celestial Pole every night, Foster. Every
No,
night.
I can't. You know why, guys? I live between mountains.
Rise above it.
I can go just outside town and I can probably see the South Celestial Pole. But where I live now, I can't see it. It's not in my view.
That's so
But
good.
you're incorrect. He knows better what you can see or you cannot see.
So a guy that's never been to my house knows better than what I know. Okay. Thank you, Alonso. And then call me a troll for that. So yeah, it's quite sad.
Right, but just denies it because his audience is North American and he's catering to that.
Excuse me. I have a lot of Australians, by the way, and a lot of UK people, and a lot of American. I actually got people from all over the world that watch me. So
South Africans as well.
yeah, we've got some South African Globers too. South African Globers even. It's quite sad. The guy's just trying to make shit up on my behalf. What's up, Sam?
Hey, what's up?
Greetings, Sam.
Doing good?
What's up? What's going on?
Good seeing you.
And yeah, Keith, the guy in
Ruben.
the orange cowboy hat, he's just trying to throw shade on you. It's not sticking.
I think you got a bit of like a echo there, man.
Yeah, it's from Sam. I think it's Akon.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Let me just.
For me? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's
No,
me.
you're good.
Let me just fix it. Wait a second. I don't know why.
Okay.
That's the problem with flat earth. It's hard to tell if someone just doesn't know better or if they're just intentionally trying to mislead you. Now,
Can I point fingers at you?
I mean,
Mr.
I think he
Longo.
basically just implied that you're a troll and you're intentionally misleading people. I'm pretty
That's
sure
it, yeah,
he basically
that's-
pulled a banjo. He literally just pulled a banjo.
Yeah.
Exactly. He just pulled a
But then-
banjo. The
but
guy
then-
wearing an orange hat and striped shirt
But
that's
then, he
never been
says,
to the South to tell me I don't know what I see at my own house.
but then he says it's hard to tell if they're trolling or if they just don't know better. So
Yeah.
in one hand he's saying you are a troll, but then he's saying I don't know.
So just like Banjo, actually, because Banjo
Yeah.
did the same thing. Well, he's definitely a shill, but I'm not making any accusations.
Right.
It's
Oh, so
literally
you've
the
made
same
accusation.
script. It's the same script.
Exactly.
That's insane, man. Wow.
No, but you
So
see, the
different.
reason he doesn't like what I say is because it doesn't fit his grifting model. That's why.
Yeah. Well, anybody against TFE as well. I don't know why he's sticking up for that. That's crazy. Especially after it's crazy because they literally destroyed him. All the TFE guys got on the live stream. Will Duffy destroyed him, and he's sitting here selling basically Will Duffy's merch, and he's
It's
promoting their documentary. And it's like, dude, like, what are you're definitely making Flat Earth look bad. Like, this is awful. He's making us look terrible.
That's
I'm gonna be honest. And they would rather interview him and these grifters than people like you or anybody else because they know they can destroy him, and then they
That's-
know they can get views and make us all look bad. So really, he's not just making himself look dumb; he's making everybody like it's awful.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
like, he's probably part of it. He's probably part of it.
I think so. Honestly, it's sad,
He's
especially
trying,
after
he's
doing this
trying to
breakdown.
replace. He's trying to replace Jaren and stuff on Glowbusters, guys.
Yeah. That's it. There's a space to fill.
Check it out. The way I see it, if that guy calls you a troll, that's good news. That that proves that
Yeah.
that you're right, because that guy is like, saying that they were in Antarctica and that all that shit is like highly suspicious. So hearing
I mean,
him
the thing
calling
is-
you troll, that's good. That's not bad. That means that confirms what I
I
think
just-
about you, that you're right.
I just want to point out, even based on his model, you don't actually have a South Celestial Pole. It doesn't exist. So literally, he's telling me I'm wrong by agreeing with me.
Well, I tell you something. One of those these guys' objectives is just to spread confusion. That's all. To have like divisions among us. To have like to deviate us from from the truth by all kinds of like crazy theories. With all these domes there. All this is from his imagination. Where are these domes from? This is stupid.
Okay, yeah, it's insane. But like I say, guys, there is no actual South Celestial Pole. there's a position where they see the stars rotate. Okay, there's no star to be seen there, no actual south celestial pole. The only reason they claim this is south celestial pole is because they need 2 poles on a globe. Okay, it's not hard to understand. Yes, we see a rotation around a certain point, but just like you see in the north, you see a certain rotation. Who says it's not the same rotation? It's just refracted off the dome. As simple as that.
But
These guys are coming to, oh no, there's a whole bunch of infinite south celestial domes.
But,
What?
But you see, the point is this: is that they're gonna come up with like all kinds of new theories. They're gonna say, okay, the Earth is flat, but there is like different poles. Next time it's gonna be like the Earth is a fucking diamond-shaped pyramid, but there is like 3 poles. But the thing is that they're gonna sell you everything they want you to buy, but as long as they disprove the Bible, as long as they can discredit the Bible, it's okay. Everything is good. Everything is kosher. You understand? So that's the point, because what he says, doesn't match what's written in the Bible. So for me, just that's the point. They are ready to accept that the Earth is flat as long as that discredits the Bible. You understand?
That's usually what it does. Yeah, exactly.
So that's the game.
Now again, I'm here to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. There is a south celestial pole. In fact, there is an infinite south celestial poles, because longitude is a continuous.
So do you have an infinite north celestial pole, or do you just have one singular north celestial pole?
Infinite celestial pole makes
Because
more
he's saying there's infinite south celestial poles after he just said there's one.
sense. It's singular. I mean, pole.
How can
It's
you draw
called the
it?
north,
If
the
it's
polar
infinite, how can
star
you
for
draw
a
it?
reason, correct?
How can you have a plural of a single? If it's single.
If it's infinite, how can you draw it? How can it just show us a picture of something that's infinite? I don't
It
know.
sounds to me like the whole of whatever we're encircled by is the South Pole. It sounds like we're encircled by the South Pole. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds weird. I
Think
just
it's-
don't.
think his fucking bullshit is infinite. Think he lost his own fucking pole. That's what it looks to me. I don't know how stupid we have to be to believe this. But anyways, hey, we gotta be open to everything. Maybe
Mhm.
there are things we don't know, but
Yeah.
I can't believe that can be true. That's for sure.
I think he does make a
Coordinate.
good point though in one thing, because the globe models, Stellarium, right? It uses like the same type of thing with these little like weird domes around everybody, right? And Stellarium is like super famous for like, well, not famous, but like you can't do multiple observers, and also you're stuck inside the dome. You can't actually like go outside and look around.
You see,
And he's made some that Stellarium is like actually like basically like a flat Earth engine essentially.
the principle stems off of like a planetarium.
Yeah, like they're using flat Earth measurements essentially, even in Stellarium and these globe models and things like that. Yeah.
But it's still dishonest, because if you're taking this personalized kind of dome of his, which you can claim is perspective based, you can't claim you have your own celestial dome. Okay, because every person is going to, how big is that own celestial dome be? You can make it as big or small as you want to then. And you can, it's literally what the globe does. They
Yeah,
make things up
exactly.
to fit their model. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So it doesn't exactly fit reality, but they make it fit reality.
Yeah, that's what Stellarium
Oh,
does. Like they just impose the stars over a curved Earth, which doesn't match reality.
Actually, they make reality fit their theory.
Mhm, exactly.
This is nuts. But where is this evidence? What proof does he have that does he have that that thing exists? I don't know. From what? From where? From what calculation? From what? I don't know. How did he come up with that stuff? Like, from where?
Right.
I don't know. Like, he just imagine there is. That means he's trying to justify the fake 24-hour sun in Antarctica by creating a model like that could justify it, but it's just like don't exist.
Yeah, and it's still based on the AE map. I think he should have stopped right there if he was gonna even attempt it. Like, because you're just starting off with flaws and then you're working your way out, and now you're trying to like iron it out and fix all the flaws that are already there
Well,
instead of like just accepting and moving on.
the thing that's interesting to see is that if these guys come up with such absurd theories, such ridiculous things there, that means they are desperate. They are desperate. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to try. This is crazy. They have nothing. That's all they got to dispute.
I mean,
the flat Earth.
I would say it makes sense all like on paper, but when you explain it like he did, where it's like, okay, well, I mean, are we basing the dome on 20/20 vision? Like, is my dome bigger than your dome? Like, if we were to both stand out there, whose dome
Hey,
is
what are you
bigger,
trying to say?
right? Like, that's like that makes a lot of sense to me. So yeah, I mean, just that alone is like makes a lot of sense.
System. So everywhere you look south, if you're past a certain area, you're going to see the south celestial pole. Now, the rotation, though, of these objects depend on what part of the firmament you're looking at. So, for example, let's look at New Zealand and Chile. The Southern Cross constellation, that X, is not going to be in the same position. It'll be rotated up to 360 degrees around that south celestial pole. Someone in New Zealand will see...
See what I'm saying? He's literally giving everybody their own domes.
Yeah.
How about the limits of that dome? Like, can you get out of it, or just, I don't know, does it like sit? Does it sit on the earth, on the waters? Like, what it is made out of? Like, I don't know.
But I mean,
I just
does
don't
he
think it's linear
realize?
enough.
Does he realize a personal's where this actually comes from is your own dome is a perspective dome. It's not a physical dome. It doesn't physically rotate objects or whatever.
Oh, is he seeing this as a physical dome around?
He's
everybody?
making this that the stars are flipping around and blah, blah, in these domes. So that requires it to be a physical surface.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah, of course.
So everybody has their own little physical surface walking around with them.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. This is like, and exactly, Sandro. That rotated 360 will make it the same. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna rotate this 360 degrees quickly. Exactly the same. Oh wow.
Get south, will someone, and I'm talking about like beneath the south celestial pole, like due south, but south beneath the south celestial pole. Someone in Chile will see it about east, like a 45-degree offset.
Oh, I thought you said I'm stupid and I'm lying when I've literally said everybody looking south doesn't look directly south. Someone look a bit southeast, someone look about southwest, and look at the south celestial pole, correct? No, he's having the same argument, but he says I'm a troll and I'm wrong and lying. And he's literally giving my argument.
But tell me something. How old is that theory of his? Like, with those domes. For how long does he have that theory?
Seems pretty
He's
new to
taken
me.
the model from someone else.
Yeah, but what I'm suspecting is that what's funny is that it seems to me that all these theories, with Joe Henry, model, and that guy's model, just came up with TFE. Never came up before. Never heard about it before. Why not? If it's a theory, it should have, came up way before, like 10 years ago, when Flat Earth started. I don't know, but it just came up now.
Yeah, I think Steven's model is very similar to Joe Henry. It's like putting a salad bowl over an AE map, and then you just shine the flashlight, and then you see like the.
You see the problem with Joe Henry's model as well. He claims it's biblical, but the light source is outside the dome.
It's outside. Yeah.
That's the problem. You need the light source in the dome if you want to claim biblical.
I do have a really interesting video, and it has no views. Like, it's actually like, I'm surprised it has no views. But this woman, right? She went to see the 24-hour sun supposedly in Antarctica, and she filmed like some really weird things. Like it's very interesting what she filmed. I'll put it in the private chat. You guys can just like watch
sure.
it privately if you want. It's a very quick video, but basically like she used a solar flare, and she's saying she saw the sun, but then also like the reflection of the sun off of like the dome or something like that.
Okay.
And it is intriguing because if you notice the solar, it has a lens flare, right?
Yeah.
And
But the lens is moving there. That's not moving.
Yeah, and she can zoom in on it. And a quick Google search says that you can't zoom in on a
You
lens
can't
flare.
do that. You can't.
So
do-
if
no,
the
but
top
it
one
would-
is a lens flare, she shouldn't be able to zoom in on it, and she's gonna do
No.
that. So I think this is like some type of dome refraction or something like that. And even
I
the
agree.
video, if you look at the description, she doesn't claim it's two suns. She's just claiming like there's some type of weird stuff going on with the dome or whatever. So this is the only reason I even entertained Stephen Alonso in the first place, because not a lot of people like, I don't know, I've never seen an explanation for a video like that personally.
Well,
but I'm not saying he has it, because he's definitely way off as well.
I might have one. I think it's very simple.
Yeah.
It's because according to what we believe, we understand, from the Bible, the outer rim, like the Antarctica, actually is holds the base of the dome. The dome is very very close to Antarctica. That means that somehow if you just walk through Antarctica, you're gonna hit that wall there.
Yeah.
Somehow. So everything you're gonna film there, if you look at the sun there, of course you're gonna have reflection because you're very close to that wall. Because this is where the wall comes down. That thing is sitting on Earth. The dome is sitting on Earth according to the Bible. So it has its base on Earth. And I suspect that what those guys are doing there in Antarctica, they are studying the dome. They're not studying like underground whatever. They're not looking for gold or whatever.
And interestingly, that woman, she I think it was only like a 22-hour sun or 20-hour. It wasn't a 24-hour sun, I'll tell you that. The sun did set and it did rise, and that was like another big thing that they like discovered, because it was, I don't know if it was around, I think it was around the same time TFE went, so they were kind of going to like see it as well. You know what I mean?
I'm watching it right now.
I just want to say, KFC.
I'll
Hey,
put it
Sean.
in the chat if that's okay. I don't want to like post
Yeah, no, you
links,
can put
but-
it in. Hey,
Okay.
Sean, good to see you, man. He says the fullness of scripts beyond Genesis 1 describes the sun, moon, and stars inside layers of the firmament, but above and outside the immediate layer that encloses us. I don't know about that fully. If you want to come present it, that would be great.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's right about that.
But as far as I know, Genesis describes it in the firmament.
Yeah, that's my interpretation of it as well.
Yeah, and when
that
it
makes
says,
sense.
Yeah, and when it says in the firmament, it also talks about in the heavens, as in the sky.
Yeah, so that's a subtlety that maybe you cannot catch in English, is that actually the
I'm ashamed.
firmaments was named skies. Shamaim is the name that was given to the firmament in the second
The
day.
heavens. Yeah.
However, on the fourth day, when God, puts the sun and the moon and within the firmament, it is not say that He put them into the firmament, but into the dome of the skies.
Inside.
Which means that you have a dome, and you have a dome of the dome, because skies is the name of the dome. So the dome of the skies is the dome of the dome, since skies is the name of the dome. You understand?
Yeah.
That means that you have a dome, and you have another dome.
Yeah, you have the Rakia, and then you have the Shamim.
Yeah, so you have a layer like this where the sun is inside that layer there. There's a dome, and the dome of the dome.
Wow, thank you for this explanation.
Yes, this is that. It took me, thanks to Flat Earth, I realized that I've been reading the Torah for like 25 years. I never realized that.
Wow.
So if it's called the dome of the skies, and the skies is the name of the dome, so you can translate the dome of the dome. That means there are two domes. There are two, like one within the other, and the sun and the moon are like in that layer there.
In that layer.
That's what we can understand.
That's
Like
in the sky.
little.
That's what I said. Shamim. It's the heavens.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, how like Alonso presents it and stuff is the sun is outside of the heavens. It's outside the dome,
Yeah.
which doesn't work because biblically it's talking about it inside.
Yeah. Himself is outside also. He's also outside. I think it's his own model, reflecting who he is. It's a totally outside reality. I have to make fun of these guys because we're taking them too much seriously. They're just taking us for fools. They're making fun of us with all that shit, So we should react, with them with a little bit, like harder, because they're making fun of us and they're making us lose our time, with bullshit. So until they can prove us wrong.
And this is my opinion, but it's like, the sun seems to have its own circuit which it can traverse through.
Yeah.
May just be my opinion. I don't know.
No, I think it's called it's like a figure 8 in the sky. There's a word for that.
Analema?
Yeah, it's
Analema,
analema, yeah.
yes, there we go. Okay, let's see what it further says.
That's very important to understand because people such as, who's the guy, Professor Dave, he'll post photos trying to intentionally mislead you. He'll try to strawman how it works in real life as well by pretending that would be the exact same.
Oh, we've explained this so many times. And guess what? We don't need the own personalized dome for this.
Yeah, it's weird because he thinks if you don't have a model, you can't make any claims. So now you're a troll because you don't have the model. I think
But you know
that's
what's
where this
funny?
stems from.
And you know what's the funny thing?
It's so ridiculous.
This-
It's actually terrible.
But you know what's funny with this? This that not Professor Dave has on is literally going off of Stephen Alonso's model. You understand? So it cannot be seen as a straw man anymore because he's rebutting Alonso's model. Where if you take it like it's supposed to be, like the rest of us say, we don't live on a model, this is a straw man, because what model is he talking about? You understand?
Yeah.
And that's why I say Alonso is trying to make something that's not there.
Orientation. That's not true. It'll rotate. Now, there is a south celestial pole, and just like in the northern part of our world, that also rises and falls by 1 degree every 69 miles. This is nothing new, nothing complicated. And we have flat earthers who are from Australia who look up at this every night and know about this. They also see the path that the sun takes. But not only that, if you guys have ever used any of the Flat Earth apps, Flat Earth Pro, I believe, is a very common one. It's a 2D sky view model. Place your observer in Australia. You're going to...
I don't use Flat Earth. What's the name? Do you guys actually have like...
No, I used to have Dave Weiss's one, but I didn't know it was Dave Weiss's. I bought it. And I just got rid of it. I got rid of it as soon as I found out. Michael Kahn told me it was Dave Weiss's. Like, yeah. I didn't use it anyway, so I got rid of it anyway.
Hey, Luca.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was,
Well, I just want to say, did you know you belong to the Illuminati because of your avatar?
Yeah.
What? What's that?
Yeah.
What?
How do you come to that conclusion?
I didn't.
Banjo told me. He let me know.
Banjo?
Flat Earth Banjo did it, yeah.
What did he say?
Because you come in with demon wings, sort of thing. That you and Flats are both Illuminati confirmed.
And
Which level of the Freemasonry have you reached? And what's the name of your lodge?
none.
See, even Luca's confused.
Lucas confused, yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
So obviously you don't agree with Banjo then, huh?
Obviously not.
Yeah, fair enough. Because why does he call you Illuminati though?
Because I got an I in my logo, and the letter I is illuminated, and I've got a flame on top of it.
Oh. Wait, the Illuminati symbol is yeah, okay, fair enough.
No, that's not an Illuminati symbol. It's the letter I.
Yeah, it's making the symbol.
it's
Somehow
okay.
saying it's Illuminati symbol.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
making
Then
symbology out
it's
of
not. It's
symbols.
not. The Illuminati symbol is a pyramid with an eye in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. Where's my logo? Show that.
Yeah, nah. I don't see it.
Thank you. There we go. Very simple. But now we're watching Mr. Alonso that just called me a troll for saying.
Wasn't that like the clip was from Professor Dave's video?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
other previous one is.
Ah,
He's
I
bringing
see.
it up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because this guy is a self-proclaimed, given himself a PhD, so he has a doctorate in flatology or whatever. What the hell?
Oh,
Man.
you can't give yourself a PhD.
Well, he apparently did.
You do.
Uh-huh.
Now he's got a doctorate in Flat Earth. And
A
yet he gets
doctorate?
things wrong.
In Flat Earth.
Remember, I don't know if you remember, Luca, he was the guy that claimed to be a pilot that once when he first came with the scene and showed he
Oh.
didn't even know what anything in a plane works.
Oh. Well, I suppose that would probably be the case.
Yeah. This guy's a joke, man. He's literally he's here to make Flat Earth look as stupid as possible.
See exactly what I'm telling you. It's nothing that should be confusing to you. We know the path that the sun takes, and we also know the physical location. This physical location is called the ground position.
Whoa. Did he say the sun has a physical location?
You did.
How exactly did they extrapolate the distance?
Yeah.
I have questions for the so-called flat earther.
It's a little dodgy.
And it has a latitude and a longitude location. And this location isn't debatable. You can go outside.
It's called a geographical location, dipshit. That doesn't give it a physical location.
No.
It's an apparent measured location over the geography we stand upon. So, yeah.
Apparent also meaning not verified.
Quite crazy.
Yeah.
Yourself, look at the angle where the sun is highest above you, do a celestial declination calculation, and find the latitude.
Yes. Done it. Shown how to do it. Great. That doesn't tell you the physical position of the sun. It's an apparent position.
To clarify, there's a 1-to-1 ratio between the celestial declination of an object and its latitude. That's similar to what I mentioned about with Polaris. We know that if the angle of elevation is 17 degrees from your horizon,
Yeah, I just want to correct Brenda. No, geographical position is an actual location on the terra we stand on the ground we stand upon. Because there is geography. If you've ever gone to school, it's called geography. We don't live in geometry. So, yeah.
my physical location has to be 17 degrees. And that works for other objects such as the sun. If you see the sun at 23 degrees from your horizon, you walk 1 degree more, it's going to rise or fall depending on which way you're going. So we can do the flat earth math to figure out how our perspective would rise or fall. So we don't even have to start. Well, we can start at Polaris if you want. So if you're at the North Pole and Polaris is directly above you, and you start walking away, you're going to find that it starts to drop lower and lower.
Really?
And then once you're at the equator, you have both the north and the south celestial poles within your vision. As you continue south, that south celestial pole rises. Now, the location...
If you continue south, that south celestial pole rises. Have you been to the South to confirm this? Has he?
No. No, he
So he's
has
kind of
not.
just making assumptions.
But he's heralding it with confidence.
I wonder if this guy's ever left the United States.
Of the sun, the apparent location that we see
I think he lives in
follows those.
Sorry?
I think he lives in Belize, like South America.
South America, yeah. So let me put it this way.
But I
He's
don't think you can
claiming-
see the South Celestial Sphere from, or whatever he's talking about at this point. I don't think you can see that from Belize. I think he still sees Polaris.
Huh.
So even in South
Well,
America, he
I
wouldn't be able to confirm it.
I had heard of people in like I think it was Malaysia or something being able to see Polaris. Quite interesting. That's apparently beyond where you should see it.
Like, it's supposed to be beyond the halfway point on the theoretical conceptual ball of Earth. Like, you're not supposed to be able to see that, and yet people do. Like, okay.
Well, I think that would debunk his model and the globe model. Unfortunately,
Right.
for
No,
Mr.
that should
Steven
have done
here.
it alone years ago, but they don't want to listen to that.
It's gonna debunk both, so yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned about TFE, for all I know, it could be a result of reflection. But I can't verify that, and they can't verify it either. That's the whole problem.
Yep.
Well, the problem is he asserts a lot of things here. You know what I mean? Without really any backing whatsoever.
Right.
So in other words, he's a glober claiming to be a flat earther.
Yeah. Or at least a grifter. Yeah.
Those arc rotations. So if you're in the United States, you'd be very familiar with that arc that the sun takes as it travels around you. And then as you move closer towards the North Pole, that arc rises up and continues rising up until when you're in the North Pole, it's completely rotating around you. That exact same thing holds true in the South. And it makes no sense why it wouldn't. If you're in Australia and your South Celestial Pole is like, let's say, like 30.
I've got another question. How does he know it's just like that in the South?
It makes no sense. I mean,
well, of course, man. TFE, they went and did it. We should trust them and just take their word
for it.
for
This guy has never been there.
Well, he's taking their word for it exactly because he hasn't gone.
Oh,
But I mean,
you've never
according to
been
his
either.
model, the South's distances are much, much further apart. So how is it exactly the same with distances much further apart on his model?
I think he uses some type of ethereal magic. I'd rather call it that because I don't know if it's that. Like honestly, it is the ether. He says something about the ether and the Lorentz contraction,
Oh,
something
my
to
word.
do with that. It's unfortunate, but I know this guy's arguments, and they're not even that good.
Sorry. Yeah, talk amongst yourself. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back now.
madness.
So actually, you're gonna have to take my word for it because I can't. I'm not gonna go find the clip. We already know this guy's crazy, but he said, well, the reason Australia on the AE map, because he thinks like if you went above, it would literally be like an exact projection of the AE map.
AE map.
And he said, the reason Australia is like way out of proportion and like smaller is due to the Lorentz contraction. And I'm not really too sure about this. I'm not exactly sure, but if anybody knows more about it, let me know. And this is the guy with the Flat Earth textbook. He's already put it set in stone that he should know what he's talking about. So he went and said, I'm pretty sure, I think it's Lorentz. This is my best explanation. But he wasn't really confident. And I think somebody with a Flat Earth textbook and a PhD in Flat Earther that he gave himself should be pretty much confident in teaching the whole thing. He shouldn't have any questions at all. And if he's questioning himself, I wish I had the clip, guys, but I'm not gonna I just remember watching it, and he was like, "Well, I'm pretty sure it's the Lorentz length contraction. If I'm wrong, let me know." Like, okay, well, why should we have to correct you, bro? You should be right. If you're a PhD scientist, flat earther, master flat earther, like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy.
On the AE map, though, Australia's wider.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. The Lorentz contraction is something to do with that.
Oh, okay. So
Which
And
is
I mean, maybe that makes
smaller.
sense, but I don't know. I think he should be like, if somebody with this level of like,
It's to
I'm
do
a
with
badass,
it's to
should
do
not
with
be
time
discriminated
dilation
against.
and phenomenon predicted by Einstein. Well, it's to do with special relativity, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, the Lorentz contraction was used to basically try to debunk Michelson-Morley.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's honestly basically globe magic as well. So
Yeah,
that's kind of weird.
But like contraction would make things smaller, right?
Yeah, he's saying like basically over distances, I like things shrink. But like actually, like it's a weird phenomenon. You'd have to look into it a little more. But they like actually literally shrink a little bit, and then once you get closer to them, they expand or like it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess things can appear smaller when they're further away, and as you get closer, they grow bigger.
So its length of an object moving at a substantial fraction of the speed of light appears shorter than its length when measured at rest.
Yeah, see, this is where I think he's got it wrong. I'm not like an expert on this, but I think the object has to be in motion for Lorentz length contraction to even apply.
That's what.
So for him to assume that the reason Australia is the size that it is, he would have to assume Australia is in motion, which now I don't think that's explained either. Which is why I think when he said it, he was very like not confident about saying it, which just shows this guy's level of knowledge on the flat Earth university and his degree and all that nonsense. You know, like it's all bullshit. Unfortunately,
it would have to be in motion. Yeah, right. But what he's saying, everybody with their personal dome things is the dome's in motion. Obviously, everybody's personal dome's in motion. It's weird. It's weird. I mean, I just don't know how that works.
Are you familiar with Jay Tolan Media? Do you know who that is? Jay Tolan?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he thinks the Earth is in motion too, and he's definitely like, basically, I don't know if I agree with everything he's done, but
Jay Tolan, yeah, he's doing some brilliant
he's got more credibility than this guy. You know what I mean?
Long distance, yeah, but like a year or so ago, he did that thing about talking about the moon landing where he was going to the NASA center. It was like he went from being a flat earther, to one video. He was like talking about he was in the NASA place and talking about moon stuff on the moon, like the physical moon and that. And then people was telling me it was a joke in that. And go check in his comments. You go in his comments, there was nothing about a joke there. But now again, he's talking about like being a flat. It's weird. Something just weird for a few months.
It's weird.
Yeah, but he did some good long distance infrared. You know what I mean?
That's for sure.
Without a doubt.
I don't know. I'd like to see. Who's the guy? Sav. I'd like to see Sav see one of his videos because this guy I've watched a lot of his videos in depth because like I mean I just take all the flat Earth knowledge I can, and even if some of it's like kind of crazy, like I'm not an idiot. I think I can pretty much decipher if somebody's like trolling or just out to lie.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. But he's done some weird things like measuring the distance to the sun, and he claims he measured the distance to the dome, and weird things like that. And I'm not too like savvy when it comes to that, so I'm not really too sure, honestly. Like I'm willing to admit I'm not really too sure if he's right or he's wrong about it.
I mean, there was,
and it's not like I can just Google the answer. Like, oh yeah, let me ask Google if he's right. Of course they're gonna say he's wrong. They're gonna say we live on a globe, so it's not like I can just go resort to the textbook and figure all this out. You know, I mean, it really takes like asking questions and like doing the research.
Elderbear says there are rumors going around that Crit on 24/7 Flat Earth is Stephen Alonso. Okay.
Really?
That's what Elderbear said in private chat.
Steven's alt account. He's got an alt. Honestly, if I was him, I would need like a new brand. I think he's. I don't know. It's kind of like a banjo situation in a way, like only because like once you get called out this much, you got to address the drama. You can't just ignore it forever.
No, of course.
You just can't. You can't. I mean, you got to address it at some point, and I don't think he's ever going to address it. And let's hope Banjo does. But so far, nothing from him either.
Who's SF and CC in chat?
It's Chris Conley. It's Chris Conley from YouTube.
Oh yeah, of course. I did hear you. I forgot.
And as far as I know about Eddy, he believes in the gospel too, even though we have different doctrines about it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, I mean, I'm not a prolific goer to banjos, but I do watch his videos and stuff. You know, I don't go to his lives, but I do watch his videos and stuff.
Well, that's another big difference because Stephen Alonso over here, he wants to talk about biblical cosmology, but he's very more than open to talking about other weird things as well, completely outside of the realm of the Bible. So, which I find a little weird, you know, because if you're gonna be like a flat Earth expert and you know all about biblical cosmology, but you don't really believe in the Bible, though, like that's
right.
Or even worse, you believe in the Bible, but you also want to believe these other things that go against the Bible too, which is arguably worse.
That's it. I mean, yeah, you do get people that are devout to God, but they still believe in the Big Bang and stuff. How can you do that?
Man, I have a personal friend, and I actually had him like give his life to Christ and all that. But it's been such a challenge, man. Like we constantly go back and forth, and there's been so many times he's like, you know what, bro, you're right. The Earth is flat. But then like the next day he'll take it back.
Yeah,
and he's talking about, well, I believe in God, but God made the Big Bang, and it's just it's a real challenge, man. But I mean, God bless, at least he believes in Christ.
It takes a lot of faith.
I'm really trying to get through him, you know.
It takes more faith to believe in the Big Bang, though. That's the thing.
There is
I tell him
one
that.
way
Yeah,
you can justify
it's a
Big
real
Bang.
learning process. It's a real learning process in what people can bear and what they can't.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Janusz.
No worries. There's only
I
one
just
way
wanna
to
say-
justify Big Bang. You know, the universe has been spoken into the existence. So that's the only way.
That's right.
I just want to say thank you, Skeptic96, for your PayPal donation. I really appreciate it. You rock, man. Much blessings. You're awesome. Okay, so guys, we're going to carry on. See what he has to say.
Degrees above your horizon. If you continue going south, that arc will rise up and up and up and up to eventually you get a 24-hour sun circling you. I don't understand how this can be confusing to anyone. You would have to understand.
You are claiming it's a physical dome around a person.
Yeah. Each individual person.
Yeah. Does he think it just does it by magic?
It's like the Pac-Man flat Earth. You know what I mean? Sun goes out one side, comes back in the other side next day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite crazy.
Where the physical sun is and how there's an apparent sun that we see due to perspective. I don't know if that should confuse you at all. I can show you how it looks on the flat Earth model. Let's put it, I guess, this space right here. You'll be able to see how the physical sun, which is located at the Tropic of Capricorn in December, is doing circles above our flat Earth, and then every observer
see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And if he puts like cowboys' hats instead of domes, does it work? Does his model work?
Better. Works better.
You see what I'm telling you? He's making fun of us. Those guys are making fun of us. They're taking us for fools.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's because of the stupidity that people make fun of us.
But so the actual physical sun stays in one place all the time, but it's just this physical dome around each one of us that's circling, and
But
it's
that's
the
the
reflection
issue.
of that physical sun.
That's the issue. He doesn't understand. Each dome he's making there has to be a physical dome
Yeah.
because it has to literally refract the sun to make what he's claiming.
Yeah.
And the planes don't hit the domes, like you have no accidents, like, you know, everything okay? Nobody gets in those domes, boats, planes, nothing. You can go through them. I don't know.
So when
No, you
in the
can't go there.
Bible, when God stopped the sun, he stopped what? The physical sun that's already stopped, or each individual personal sphere sun for everybody. He stopped every one of them. And, wow.
I just want to say hi, Chris Conley. How's it going, man?
Okay, yeah. My thought on this is, don't you have to have the sun like really far up and away for this copycat cosmic to work? Because the way I have it on my model, it's like so vast and so thin. Like the sun is really close. I don't see how it could do a copycat caustic.
Right.
And that's what I said. There's a few problems with what he's pushing here.
I see only one problem.
You see, all he sees is if I put personal domes everywhere, it's going to, in theory, work as it's joined with lines. Not understanding that those domes have to physically be physical.
That's it.
Yeah. And they wouldn't there be reflection of reflection of reflection of reflection with all these domes?
Yeah. So it's bending reality to justify, you know, that the idea of the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. So it's going to bend. That's called bending reality, bending the truth. You know, try to make it fit what we want it to fit. So this is ridiculous.
I agree.
I would accept his idea. Let's say that, okay, I've seen a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, let's say, and I don't understand how it works. Okay, so now I have a model that can make it work. Okay, that's not so far. I have no problem, but then you have to check it out. You have to check if your model is like it works.
You also have to understand there will be measurable differences for movement of the sun everywhere as well.
Yeah.
Because for someone who's closer to the sun's going to be at a different speed than someone who's further away.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So,
a quick
just
question.
Yeah.
Why isn't ALE taking credit alongside with the TFE?
Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't even put a profile picture of them saying they were there.
Apparently, that was TFE's last video the other day. That's what he said. That's what he put on the video.
I mean, like, if this is such like kind of like a world-changing type thing, I mean,
they'd be proud to be part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you include your name?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
No, but they just shifted everything onto TFE. It's like, yep, there you guys go.
This is the TFE product. This is the TFE fruits. You know, all that shit.
Yeah, he's just playing the other side. He's playing the flat earth. That's TFE.
I've heard you saying that guy is also, you know, giving some biblical, you know, cosmology, you know, podcast. Like, you believe in that? So that means that, you know, if it's true, don't you know that there is not too many, you know, two domes or 3 or 4, 10 domes? Only one. It's written with a singular, you know, the dome.
Right.
Rekia one. There's not two. Never written Rekihim. Never. So there was only, you know, one dome and then a dome of the dome. This is true, actually, but it's one inside another. It's not like two, you know, in two different places. Just like to explain you that it's in a layer, that the sun cannot just go down, you know, to the sea level and just go up. So it's just like stuck at the same distance all over the place. So that's also interesting. It just goes like this, but it's closed in.
Sees it depending on what angle of refraction is going through the firmament.
See what angle of refraction going through the firmament. So you physically have to have physical domes for everybody.
Yeah, but how come the sun gives the light in the middle and not behind it? I don't know, on the sides. Just like
It's ridiculous.
yeah, it doesn't work. It's like this, there is a purpose. We have to analyze their attacks. This is an attack, So we have to understand what they want with this. What's their goal? In, trying to sell us that bullshit. So that's interesting. This is how you understand what's going on. You can just like Counter Strike. But
This is visually how it works. This is how it works on Flat Earth, and there should not be any issue.
No. This is how it works in your model, not Flat Earth, not reality. Just have to make a disclaimer, guys. What this guy is claiming is not Flat Earth. What this guy is claiming is his model of Flat Earth. So it's his model. If you guys want to debate it, go debate him, because otherwise it's straw manning the actual Flat Earthers.
Exactly, and that's the point. That's one of the points, to make us look like stupid.
So he has got a circling sun as well.
Like I've been working on my own scale model, basically. Like I have a 24 by 36 inch AE poster, and it's like 16 inches from ice wall to ice wall in diameter. And I try gauging how high the sun would be, where you wouldn't be able to see it from the like Tropic of Cancer to like Russia, and it's mind blowing how like thin it would need to be. Like, and another crazy thing is trying to replicate like everything, the water, the land, the water vapor, the gases, the whole process of everything. It just shows how smart the creator really is. Like, it's impossible to actually, make something like that ourselves.
Yeah, he thought of everything.
Literally.
If I could just mention something really quickly, the biggest problem with this is he made the claim earlier in the video that all flat Earth models predict a 24-hour sun. So now he got us involved.
Yeah,
anybody who watches this as a glober, he just said all flat Earth models predict the 24-hour sun. Not my model. He brought us into it as well. So now we need to make this video, because he's literally name dropping everybody. Yeah. He just mentioned the whole flat Earth community. He said every single model predicts a 24-hour sun.
It's because he needs it to fit him. It's as simple as that. It's quite sad, actually.
Issue with that, if you reject that, you then have no model. You can't make predictions for anywhere. You really can't at all, because even for me in Belize at 17 degrees of latitude, I'm still in the northern hemisphere, but the South Celestial Pole, the Southern Cross,
now is Celestial Pole again.
Yeah, and hemisphere also. You know what I call it? I call it the inner rim and outer rim. That's the only way we can call that now. It's not a hemisphere, it's not a sphere. It's not the sphere.
Everything celestial was predictable before the globe was a gleam in Eratosthenes' eye.
Yeah,
everything was predictable.
Right. It's been observed for millennia.
That's right. It doesn't require Earth being a ball. I'm sorry.
No.
It's possible for us to even see that. So if you're going to deny all of that, you're left with just like this very tiny limited area, and it becomes a joke. You honestly should just believe in the globe. If you're going to deny the 24-hour sun on flat Earth.
He sounds like a Jehovah's Witness.
Wow.
He sounds like a Jehovah's Witness. Believe me or die in hell.
You might as well believe in the globe if you don't believe my model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're literally pushing a flat globe, Alonzo. The irony. The guy is literally doing exactly what the globers do. Just instead of a sphere, a flat pancake.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, trying to discredit us, to make us look ridiculous. That's an attack from within. Unless he can prove what he says, which I guess he won't be able to. It's an attack. It's an attack from within. I would do the same thing. They're playing good. They're good players. I will do the same thing. It's you get into a community and you expose bullshit and you make everybody believe that this is like official bullshit now, that flat Earth is that.
Yeah,
That's normal.
insane.
They're like experts in confusion. Those people.
Hmm.
But it's okay.
You should believe
We can
in the
think
globe, because at least then you'll be able to make predictions, and you don't want to be like the Nathan Oakley cult where they said flat Earth.
Nathan Oakley cult. Ah,
Wow.
You see, and
So-
on the other hand, he also accused people of being cults and everything. So that's the agenda.
So
Operation,
I'm a troll because from my house I can't see what he claims I'm supposed to see, and Nathan Oakley, everybody that's part of that place is now a cult. Why? Because we don't push your nonsense.
And from what I understand about Nathan Oakley and his whole operation there, they don't really like belief-based things unless you can establish it somehow.
Yeah, look, I don't watch this stuff really anymore. You know what I mean? Because I've got my reasons. But I got no issue with what they do, though, what they say. For the most part. Yes, we can't agree on everything, but definitely not a cult, guys.
Well,
Definitely.
a cult requires belief, and so when Oakley's crew, in a way, is like anti-belief in so many ways,
Yeah, it's
that's not quite a cult, is it?
yeah, the reason I can't really watch Nathan Oakley stuff is because I feel almost like I can't watch it because of some of the things that's against God. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's why I stopped.
So that's
myself.
the reason why I can't really be there. It's not like I don't support FED. I think they're still great. I think they do great
if
things.
I could be the one to say it, he's kind of an asshole sometimes. No offense to the guy, but he's
No,
very
he
rude
is.
to some of his guests, and I don't like watching that either because he's extremely rude. But he's right. He's a correct asshole, but he is an asshole. No offense to him. I don't want to call him an asshole, but somebody's got to say it.
He's an acquired taste.
He can be a very nice guy behind closed doors, though.
Yes,
right?
when he comes on, when he's not on stream, when he talks to you like just as like normally, and he's not on stream, he doesn't sound nothing like that. He's soft spoken. He gives good advice and stuff like that. But I admit, he's an acquired taste, and he's an asshole. Something like that.
I don't mean that. Like, I'm not trying to slander the guy.
No,
I
he is an asshole.
He's a bit harsh. He's a bit harsh. He's like
nobody is going to say he's not an asshole.
he's
No.
like Quantum Eraser.
And-
he's harsh too. Super harsh.
But that's the
But
thing.
they're
even-
correct. They're correct.
But even Nathan and John say, yeah, call me assholes because they know they're assholes. They accept it.
Absolutely.
So,
But they also know they can tone down on it, because what it does, it gives Globers like somehow more reason to make things personal.
Yeah.
To like hate them for more reason than most, and that's not good.
but yeah, other than that, I don't see them a cult at all. I would rather think this guy's in a cult because think about it. This guy literally went and made himself a university and gave himself a doctorate in a thing that doesn't, in a subject matter that doesn't exist.
He's Ralph Lauren polo shirt and his orange heart.
So it's really weird.
Has no model, we make no claims, Earth is measured flat. That's ridiculous.
Why is it?
And it holds you back. And there's an issue right now where people have some emotional attachment to there not being a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, and it makes no sense to me.
Okay, well, let's correct that again. It doesn't matter if there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica or not. The fact of the matter is, TFE went there and they literally deceived people constantly. From the conception till now, they have not shown honesty at all. In other words, they were not transparent to be honest enough to just show us what they do. So why should we believe what they presented? You only have two outcomes based on TFE. Either they told the truth and there was a 24-hour sun, which shows a local sun, or they lied about it, which shows there is no 24-hour sun. There's only those two options. Which one is it?
Well, there are video lies It shows all the lies. If you can believe that, mountains tremble, and there are like straight lines in the skies with like these right angles. If you believe this, of course, you can believe they went to Antarctica. But their videos are there. The witnesses that they couldn't be there. They could not be there. It's not possible that they went there. Somewhere else, I don't care, but because it's too fake. You have to go there to fake everything. You don't have to go there if you have to fake everything. You can fake it anywhere else.
But why do you have to be deceptive and lie about things if it's true?
Oh, that depends on your motivation. They have a very good motivation. These people have an ideology. This is not, they don't do things like, for free. They have an ideology. They have to fight the creation, to fight God, and in order to keep the, mankind into the darkness, into a lie. And this is a war. So it's a spiritual war. It goes way back. They did that before the flood. They did that, with Babylon, and they're doing that now. It's an old thing. It's nothing new. It's a war against God. How do you fight God? You cannot fight him with ballistic missiles. So you have to fight him by making people believe that he does not exist. And how do you do that? You prove that creation, that the world that we live in, wasn't built by him. This is what I do.
It's exactly
so now,
that.
now that guy's coming up with like different domes. So actually, by saying that there are domes, you have to admit there is an intelligence that built them. So now they're going to deviate that to aliens. They're going to say, "Oh, but aliens build that, not God. Aliens from space, from galaxies away, billions of years of light years."
But that's the problem I have seen with like the people of Globebusters. A lot of them do push like infinite planes, and they push outer lands. So they claim the aliens come from those outer lands.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah.
it
So
out.
they're literally just globers.
Yeah.
I myself, I don't
Sideways
know.
globers.
It's a tempting idea to believe that there are other lands behind there. I don't know. It doesn't match what logic commands. Why? Because if God created that world, that the way we believe it, He clearly didn't want us to live there, because this is not a place for men to live. You have only ice. It's not possible to live there. So God clearly did not want anybody to be there. There's no trees, there's no grass, there's no animals, there's nothing there. Just simple death. It's death. And so just don't go there. God told us not to go there because there's nothing for you there. If not, He would have created, like gardens and whatever.
Well, I think I'm in the middle here, because I'm willing to believe there's definitely a bunch of hidden land all throughout the world. But I don't necessarily think it's like the outer lands and all of this nonsense.
Well,
And I think that's like a fair in between, because who knows, right? I mean, we
yeah.
can't even go explore half of the ocean. Like they got a bunch of ships like waving you off. The one guy that tried to go to Antarctica like a month ago, he landed and he got arrested as soon as he landed. And he wasn't even a flat earther. He was just a random guy trying to land.
And
on
it
the
was
continent.
based on an emergency stop, emergency
Yeah,
landing.
so I mean, I don't. It's not like we can go prove it. So I don't have any evidence to say that. But I mean, there's reasons they would hide land, and it doesn't have to mean it's something extra biblical. And there's these other outer worlds with aliens. That's a little too far, even for me.
Well, there could be. I mean, there could be extra. There could be extra lands within our vicinity, not outside. Absolutely, I totally agree. I mean, didn't they find like loads of little islands outside Japan not long ago?
Yeah.
The thing is, according to the Bible, in between the lines, we know that our cycle of time is about like 5,700 years old. But before that, there were other civilizations on this earth. God did not create physical matter 5,000 years ago. He just created us. We just were made at that period of time, and we know this in Judaism. It is known that God created many worlds, thousands of worlds, and destroyed them. So now the question is, where were these worlds? Maybe the dome was in a different position. Maybe there is, like, I don't know. It's possible, but I also know that there is nothing for me to see there because it's all ice. You cannot live there. It's not a welcoming place. God didn't want us to go there because He put ice all over the place. And you know what we say in Judaism? You know that death is compared to ice, like hell. You guys, hell is like flames, burning in hell. But in Judaism, it's ice. The hell is ice. It's like all cold. It's not. It's not fire.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, because fire is more like for us, it's the life. It's what gives life, what gives energy. It's like fire. Fire is life. So it's not death. You can, of course, also water is life. You can drown in water. You can die by water. You can die by any kind of means.
And you can get burnt by both.
Yes.
Ice and flames.
Yes, of course. But that's interesting. Oh, and also what's interesting, maybe I didn't tell you that, maybe you didn't the videos. The word for earth, which is the Hebrew word eretz.
Edits, yes, is earth, yes.
Eretz is earth. It's the same word, like the different pronunciation. But it is made out of two words. Clearly, that word is like made of the two words that were merged together, which is or ratz. Or in Hebrew is a light, and ratz it means running. That means that the earth, its nature is a running light. This is what the earth is, or this is what its nature is. And actually, it's interesting because on the flat Earth, this is exactly what it is. It's the Earth is only the part that is lit by the sun. In the sun, you have a running light that gives you the landscape. Without that light, you don't see nothing. You understand? So it's funny it's interesting to go deep into the language. Sometimes you can understand things like this. So that's interesting. That's interesting.
Okay.
When the math predicts it, every flat Earth app we've used predicts it. We've known about it, and a few people might have.
Wait, let me ask Alonso, guys. Does the globe predict? Every globe predicts.
Of course it does in his eyes. Yes, of course.
Yeah. So is the globe correct now? No.
I think he would say
hypocrite.
yes. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm not even trying to play devil's advocate here. I really think he would tell you, yeah, the globe makes so many accurate predictions.
No, but what I'm saying is because the globe makes these accurate predictions like his so-called model,
Yeah.
how can he say his model's right because of predictions? The globers say their model's right because of predictions. You understand? But he's not a glober. So
Well,
he's
the-
literally a hypocrite.
The Mesopotamians, they did the lunar calendar, and the Greeks got a lot of their influence from
Yes,
astrology and cosmology off of them. But the lunar calendar, they were very smart. Like they came up with the Metonic cycle, which every 19 years the sun and moon resets, and you could predict eclipses just off of that. And they were realm people, but they also had mythology and stuff and their things. But they were realms where like the Hellenistics were the ones that started the globe thing.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I said. They use the source. They use observations through all the millennia to make these so-called predictions. So it's not really a prediction; it's more of a post-diction because it runs in cycles. But the point I'm trying to make with this guy is he's a hypocrite because he's not a glober, but the globers make exactly the same claim he does. The globers claim, "Look, my model predicts these things, so therefore globe." He's saying, well, look, my model predicts these things, so therefore flat. You understand? He's literally a glober. So I think he's a big hypocrite. Because why is he not a glober then? If he believes a model prediction it makes reality, well, then he can stay a glober. Because the globe model predicts reality, according to him.
Well, since that TFE shit, we understand that there are a lot of people among us that are fake flat earthers, which is again that's normal. It's understandable. They're playing the game, that's normal. But the thing is that it's true. So that's why we have to become a little paranoid to to watch out for all these people. But again, for me, I see it as a good sign because that means that they are desperate. that's their best they have. That's the best shot they have, and it's didn't do nothing.
You know, I'm surprised Banjo's not calling out people like this. I feel like this guy's really.
Oh, he's
easy to
calling.
be
Oh, of
part
course,
of it.
he's calling him. He said certified
Oh,
chill.
he has. He
Yeah.
has.
Certified
Okay,
chill.
that's
Yes,
good.
he's certified chill. Him and Joe Envy, certified chill
Okay.
in his video. Yeah, that's 100%. I saw that. Oh, he's calling him, of course. I'm calling him, but I leave him like a back door, like I leave him like a little option to justify himself, because you never
Yeah.
know. You never know. Maybe a guy has a good idea and maybe it doesn't look good.
That's
But
kind of how I feel about him as well. I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to complete. I just wish he'd be honest.
yeah,
Honestly,
I'm just like 99% sure that it's bullshit. But
Yeah.
again, we have to, until I understand very well his model, and I can just destroy it. So for now I cannot be 100% sure, but I believe so, because I don't know his model, but I know human beings. I have enough experience with human beings.
Well, that's the problem. Nobody takes him seriously because he's such a grifter and he lies about so many things. So even if he did have some type of flat Earth point, it's not like it would ever reach a Glober, because they've already seen him get destroyed as a pilot. So no matter, even if he is right or wrong, he's automatically wrong, because these Globers won't take his credibility.
They won't-
He gave
they
himself
won't-
his own degree.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Even the flat earthers aren't taking him seriously.
Yeah, I
No
mean,
one's
he's just
taking him
destroyed his
seriously.
reputation, unfortunately. It's sad. Even if he is right. I mean, nobody, I wouldn't take his side even if he was.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
Said they don't think there's one, or they might have thought that they're all like they may be genuine that they didn't think there would be a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, and they may not understand how it could work, how the math works. They might not even believe in the South Celestial Pole. So for them, it could debunk their understanding of flat Earth, and that's perfectly fine. But to have everyone else repeat that when they should know better, and then to make it worse, those of us who are senior flat Earth researchers in this
Senior. Senior.
What the hell? This guy has been around
So-
how long now?
So you
He's
see
a
that,
senior. I mean, dude, he has a flat Earth textbook. This is why I said earlier he's full of his own shit. I think he actually thinks he's a senior flat Earth researcher.
no,
Like, he believes it.
I don't even think he believes that. I think that
Joined-
is an agent, is an actor, and he wants other people to believe it. And if
Yeah,
not
I
us,
mean-
there are flat earthers that are naive a little bit. They could just fall for that.
But I
So
mean,
this is-
he joined the 5th of May 2024.
And just so you know, he did 3 years of research, because obviously I've looked into this guy. He's claimed he did 3 years of research. After year 3, he felt confident in teaching flat Earth theory, and then he founded his university after 3 years of being a flat earther. I know people that are 10-year flat earthers, and even they don't have all the answers.
No,
This guy
I mean,
seems to have every
yeah.
single answer in the book. He literally made a book about all the answers.
before
Like,
I
that's how-
started my
He's
YouTube.
ridiculous.
3 years.
Before I started my YouTube, I was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many years have I been into this? Much longer than him. I'm definitely not going to say I know everything. I'm definitely not going to say, I have a doctorate in flatology or
I'm
whatever
a
he wants to
senior
claim.
flat earther.
Senior. That's
What the
ridiculous.
hell? This guy's like in diapers compared to flat Earth. Come on, man.
You know what I should do? I should probably invite that guy, just fairly, so he can explain me, because I'm a little stupid. Maybe I'm a little fucked up. I don't understand things. So just so he can explain me clearly his model, and then make a video. I'll listen to him. I'll play stupid a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
personally,
you know
I'd
what?
like to
I've
see
got
that.
I've actually got a challenge for Alonzo. Take your model, okay, and do a demonstration of it in small scale, and try do it without using physical domes for every person.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because that's what you need. You need physical domes to make the claim you're making.
Yeah.
The guy is literally showing against reality for his belief. The guy is a plant. Come on, this guy's a joke, man.
Of course.
Well, the sad part is I've never seen, because they never even gets that far. When he gets debates with the Globers, they just attack his credibility, and they don't even really talk about his model at all. Like it's like a 4-hour stream, 3-hour stream, and I'd say 85 to 90% is just like you're a shill, you don't own a university, there's no physical campus, you're dumb, you're not a pilot, but they don't actually really say anything about the model. So like I've never seen him debate like actually about his model. It's always just him protecting his credibility, which doesn't really like answer any of the questions that I have personally.
But that's the thing. I'm more than happy to talk to Steven Alonso about his model. More than happy to. I'm not gonna go and say to him, "Oh, you got a weird hat then, okay, so therefore your model not work." We'll talk about your quote-unquote model you bring up, and I'll explain to you exactly why it's wrong. I'm more than happy to do so. Because the problem is, as soon as you interact with Globies, and I know this out of experience, they attack your character instead of the argument. This is what they are. So this is what he always hinges off on when he goes with these quote-unquote debates with them, because he knows they're not actually going to go and argue what he presents, which is wrong anyway. They're going to argue, look how dumb and dishonest this guy is.
Yeah.
That's all. Because at the end of the day, the Globers aren't for the truth. Therefore, let's see how... let's point out how dumb and how dishonest this guy is. That's what they're going to do. They love to character attack. And this is exactly like what Duffy did with me, remember, before TFE. He wasn't actually rebutting anything I brought up. Still haven't got a rebuttal till to this day. What did I get was, "Oh, you said you'll change your mind." You know what I mean? Things like that. It's like... it's quite insane. Does he say anything much better than this, though? Or does he just carry on crying?
Senior level group, such as the Firmament Trackers group, we all knew there'd be a 24-hour sun. We're expecting it. It's how the math works. People who understand the science and math and who can calculate it, like yes or no, do a 24-hour visibility formula. Is there going to be a 24-hour sun? Yes or no? Okay, yes.
Okay, let's see his 24-hour visibility calculation. Okay. Latitude, 90 degrees, declination. Okay, I want to ask you, what's the declination, man? You do know your declination depends on your hemisphere and time of year. So, let's see. An observer at 80 degrees, minus 80 degrees south, Union Glacier in December, minus 23 degrees. Is that declination?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
How do you have minus 23 declination? He's not saying anything. He's just saying 80 is equal to 90 minus 23. And then he gives 67. And then true.
Yeah.
For the sun to leave perspective, you would walk 13 degrees north, roughly 67 degrees. This doesn't even make sense what he's written on board, guys. It's literally gibberish.
Well, if his model predicts it, then it has to be true, right? I don't mean that. I'm a bit sarcastic here.
Yeah, and I don't think that's the math for the model he's presenting anyway. Oh my word. Yeah, so if you guys want to, you can let Alonso know. I'm more than happy to talk to him about this, whatever he's trying to present. And then he can tell me how I'm a troll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then yeah, it's gonna happen. You cannot deny it, or else you can't make a prediction about anything. And I actually retract what I said earlier, that you'd be limited to just a small little area in the north. You'd actually be limited to nothing, because in the north, we still know that perspective rises and falls by 1 degree every 69 miles. Why would...
And what makes it different from the south?
Yeah. Wow.
Does this guy think we live in a... like it's just a different perspective, just doesn't apply in the south all of a sudden?
Yeah, it must be different physics down that way, out that way.
No, Muffin Fluff. I know what a negative declination is. I'm wondering how he got his negative declination. That's what I'm saying, Andrew. Listen to my words.
Would it magically stop past a certain distance? And then if so, how does that work? Like, it's completely ridiculous. We know that there'd be a 24-hour sun. We know the math. I can't understand it. So the problem with denying that there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica means that you have no model. You can't. So people like
Great, I don't have a model. And what's the problem with that exactly, guys?
There you go. Said it.
Well, apparently you can't make predictions.
Apparently you can't make predictions. That's odd. I don't need a model to make a prediction to know when winter is, when summer is. I don't need a model to make prediction when there's an eclipse.
It's observed. It's cyclical.
It's observed. It's cyclical. It's literally a cycle. No model required. I want to ask you guys a question. Last year, did the sun rise earlier in the summertime than the wintertime?
Certainly did.
And this year?
Same as every year.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow. Do they have a
whoa.
model
We
for
can
that?
predict that? Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh, no.
Where's the model? Are you sure that's a prediction? I don't see a model or anywhere.
Really insane.
Nathan Oakley are correct. They have no model. They can't make predictions. They can't make any claim.
I just showed you one without a model. What's your problem?
He's a sideways glober. He just wants toys.
And all they can do is say Earth is measured flat. And they're correct. From a local reference frame, Earth is measured flat. I agree with that. But how do we know like where the sun will be, the time of the sunrise or sunset, where like you end up having nothing, and it's a real big problem. The influencers who have spread this bad idea that there's no 24-hour sun, they might not have known better. A lot of people like Flat Earth Dave, he's not a scientist. He honestly doesn't know better.
Should we even give a
PhD, yeah?
A response to that. Dignify it with a response.
Is he now picking? Is he literally defending Dave Weiss?
Because he doesn't know.
Yes,
He doesn't know better.
He's with the voice. He's 100%.
So can we all agree then that makes this guy a plant, a shell?
I don't trust
He's a
him.
glober,
Pretty close,
not a
man.
flat earther,
Like,
definitely.
I'm like 90% sure he's definitely a plant. Like at first I thought he was just full of his own shit. Now like somebody might be telling him what to say. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And we have to look at this in the evolution of science, similar to how Einstein improved upon Newton's theory of gravity, the mass attracting mass. Einstein did not necessarily debunk Newton.
Well, he's not a flat earther. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's crazy.
And he always says to like pole, hemisphere, all this language that we're trying to avoid now. And, that's.
I mean, he's already made the point. If you don't believe in a model, you might as well be a glober.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty crazy point to make. I'll be honest with you. That's
And Mick Shackle, no one fell for it. We just needed to listen what he has to say.
That's it.
Because
Yeah. And my
we
point.
can assume.
Yeah.
Say the way.
And my point
He's
on
or
what
he's-
he's. Yeah, my point on what he's made, he might as well be a glober because his whole point is because the model makes a prediction, therefore reality.
Yeah.
Well, the
Mhm.
globe makes predictions, so is the globe reality now?
He's got the same language as them. The math
Exactly
works,
the
You know
same.
what I mean? The calculations work. You know what I mean? The predictions work. He's got the same vocabulary.
Wow.
He improved on the existing theory. And we have to understand that's how the progression of science works. So people who
Oh, now he's sticking up for Mark as well.
Wow.
Stephen also explains Mark and David's contribution remain valid and essential. Maps simply opens new doors for deep expert. You see, so he's once again piggybacking off of David Weiss's work now and Mark Sargent's work, just like he's piggybacked off St. Pierre's work for his book and
Yeah.
his model.
I mean, he's only
So
been in
this
Flat
guy
Earth for 3 years,
piggybacks
so he
off
had
everybody
to.
else's work.
Yeah, he has to. That's how he fast tracked his way to a senior level Flat Earth researcher. In his own words. I didn't even make that up. That's his own title. He wants to be called that.
Yeah.
Then I am happy he calls me a troll because I don't want him to piggyback on my work.
That's it.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Dan, that's how the progression of science works. So people who claim that there was no
That's not how prediction of science works. Science works if you have a hypothesis that disproves your previous it's bunk. You can't have it both ways. General relativity was not science, first of all. Newtonian gravity was also not science. So you can't claim science. This guy doesn't know what science is.
24-hour sun, they're wrong. Okay, so how do we understand how it actually works? And that's very simply by understanding the flat earth math, understanding celestial declination, and understanding how a 24-hour visibility formula works. And then looking at it on the flat earth maps, these are all Gleason maps. That's how the world really looks like in real life. So you can see how the sun's circling. You can see the observer's perspective, seeing how they see this. And I think we got to move forward. It's surprising to me that this is still an issue. It seems that the focus has now been on whether the final experiment was real or fake, rather than how does the flat earth model predict a 24-hour visibility at a certain latitude.
Flat, can you please post those 3 videos for people in the chat on YouTube?
Okay.
It's Kamartika from Spacebuster, Steve Falconer. He did an awesome job.
I just want to point out, he just made quite a few faux pas there now. He just claimed the 24-hour sun was true as his premise.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah. And in another video,
And then,
he said that, yeah.
yeah, and then based everything off of that premise being true.
Yeah.
So instead of saying, okay, guys, we don't know if he's claiming the 24-hour is true, the 24-hour sun is true, and if you disagree with him, then you're wrong.
Yeah. Right.
Well, but that's okay. That's understandable. That's normal. I have no problem with this. But you see, I'm trying to analyze what he's doing. That guy is explaining you things like like a scientist, like with mathematics, with everything, how things work. But actually, what he's teaching us is emptiness. It's not true. It's nothing. It's empty. And it's very important for us to understand that, because the first guy that started this whole party, this whole shit with the globe and everything, is a Catholic bishop called Nicholas of Cusa in 1440. I don't know, maybe I repeat myself, maybe I told you that before, but that guy is the first one that said, okay, you know what, the Earth is not the only one in the universe. There are other planets, with life. And he said that the Earth is like rotating. It's not like still. But what's important is that guy wrote this in a book that he called Learned Ignorance. Can you believe this? Learned ignorance, like teaching ignorance is like a science. You can teach
Indoctrination.
Ignorance. Yes, that means that they're going to learn things and they're never going to know nothing, or what they're going to believe is fake. And these people are fucking experts into that. This is a science. Science of the devil, maybe you can call that, because it's crazy. They're going to teach you things like, and they're going to fill up your head with things that are not true. That means you're going to stay ignorant, and you're going to be like consolidated into ignorance by believing false models and false claims. And this is what he's doing. It's the same agenda than these people. It's the same thing, teaching you ignorance. This is fucking great.
Insane.
Yeah, it's
I don't even care if the
Yeah? Say again?
No, I'm just saying. I was just laughing.
Final experiment was real. It could be completely fake. It doesn't change the actual math and the predictions and the observations that we've had for years before that. So I think it's important that we move past the idea of whether the final experiment was real or fake, because it actually doesn't.
Of course, you don't want to. You want to go past it because you don't want them to be exposed.
Of course.
Right.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah, the predictions and the math still works, whether they faked it or not. Then
Forget
why
about
fake
it.
If the math and if the predictions and the math work, then they should have seen it then, shouldn't they? Why fake it?
Mhm. But but isn't that like really weird? You know, like you get someone that's like they've committed a crime or something. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
Forget about it.
Matter. The final experiment confirms what the flat Earth model predicted.
No, it doesn't. They didn't present anything. How did they confirm anything? They just showed deception.
Oh, they confirmed that they're deceitful. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean anything unless we have the math and the theory to back up that conclusion in the first place. So even if the final experiment was fake, it doesn't change the math. It doesn't change how we knew prior to that there would be a 24-hour sun.
Well, the only thing that he forgets to say is that, before that, there was never any video of the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, despite, the people that are, working there for like about 80 years officially. So the only videos that we have are all fake. So that's also funny that, suddenly, they go there and they film the sun.
Well,
So everything is fake.
You see, the thing is, I even have one of my subscribers at Globy who claims there's a 24-hour sun, Clive. And he's been to Antarctica 4 times and things. He sent me a whole bunch of photos, great. But not one of them showed the 24-hour sun. So I asked him, is there any of them that show a 24-hour sun? Looks like he had some great memories. He says, no, not directly.
Well, that's rather the whole point, isn't it?
This is how
what you need to appreciate is that we did not have the technology back then and do it even to wanted to. Only analog VHS cameras with 1-hour tapes. 2 hours at reduced quality. Also no tracking mounts like McKeegan and Jaron had. So it would have meant sitting up 24 hours aiming the camera at the sun manually. Apart from this, we had no idea that the 24-hour sun would become an issue. So we had no interest in recording it. So yeah, guys, they have no, how can I put it, evidence of the 24-hour sun they claim.
Right.
Now, this is a guy that went to Antarctica 4 times. And I saw the photos, very nice. You can see, enjoyed it, everything. But does it show a 24-hour sun as claimed? No. Did TFE show a 24-hour sun as claimed?
Hell no.
Quite sad. Anyway, what's your guys' closing thoughts?
Well, thanks to TFE, they just proved that the Earth is flat with all their fuck-ups. That's the best proof that they could give us.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time I've heard that dude. I'm glad he's been brought up because I know to stay away from him. I don't trust him.
That's great. So
you have a show coming up, PJ?
At 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Awesome.
My time.
What's up with us? What's up with our show about what we want to do?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you. I told Janusz and just waiting for you guys to work out a day that you guys want, and then obviously the topic.
Whenever suits you, Sam. I'm available every evening.
Sorry?
I'm available every. Sorry.
You're available every evening.
Every evening, yeah.
How about you guys up for Saturday nights?
Yeah, sure.
Saturday night,
Um,
yes. What time? Your time is like 1 hour before me. What's
Yeah,
your
I
time?
started 8:30, but I'll start at 9 o'clock if you want. If it makes it a bit earlier for you, a bit better.
The thing is
Then
that
it'll be 8 p.m. for you, I think.
well, it's too early 8 p.m. because it's still Shabbat time, so we don't
Okay.
we don't chat.
How
We can do it at maybe
10?
9. No,
9?
even 9 your time because it's going to be 10.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
but
said. My time is 8 your time.
are you sure it's not the
Didn't you
contrary?
say I'm an hour ahead?
Yeah, an hour before. Like
Behind.
it means if it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, I'm an hour behind.
Yeah,
Behind,
he's
yeah,
on
sorry.
midnight now, isn't he? I'm
Okay,
on
then
10
9
p.m.
o'clock my time.
So
So,
that's
Sam,
good,
you know
9
what time usually flat starts, yeah?
Yeah, I
So
start 9
just
o'clock.
say from
usually.
that
Well,
time.
I start between 8:30 my time and 9 o'clock. So
Okay, 9 o'clock your
9
time. So
o'clock.
it's 10 o'clock my time. Whenever you want, you tell me. What Saturday
Okay.
night? This Saturday?
Saturday night, yeah, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
So I have to.
Awesome. Is there specific structure you guys want, or are you just gonna have a normal discussion debate then?
Yeah, we will be just referring to the Tanakh,
Yeah,
to the scripture, to the Old Testament, and we'll be going through the original Hebrew words.
Yes, of course.
Awesome.
That'll be
Okay,
great.
cool.
That's going to be great.
So that's set up, guys. Saturday
forward.
night.
Go ahead,
Yes,
make a first announcement, and you can go ahead.
Wait. I just gotta see something. When is Saturday night? Saturday is what date?
Saturday, I don't know.
Oh, I can't do Saturday. Remember, I've got Happy Cape debate on Saturday.
Saturday is the 26th.
You have.
Yeah. Can we rather make it the 27th on Sunday?
Okay, no problem. Sunday, no
That will
problem.
be a bit better for me. Sorry, it's because I got that debate from Happy Cape. I've been waiting for such a long time for.
No problem.
That'll be interesting.
If it's
Yes,
gonna happen, still.
I'll prepare some stuff. You're gonna see them. If you go to my channel, I already have a few videos, like a few minutes video where I translate, the Bible, like from the true Hebrew.
We translated live, from the original, translation, and they will be using probably Chabad.org.
Yes. But the thing is that Chabad many times takes the exact translation of James, what's called a James Bible, Saint James, I don't know. The
King James Bible.
King James version. They have exactly the same translation sometimes. So even the Jews, the Chabad, which is Ashkenazi Jews, don't translate correctly and purposely, because they have the same interest than.
But we won't be using King James.
No, we can. They have a better translation than the King James, but again, it's not accurate and purposely inaccurate. I've seen that many times. Very easy to prove.
We just
And
use
to
Old
explain.
Testament from the translation from the Or scripts, not King James Bible or whatever, not Niv or something.
Okay, but
like
leave
that.
it for the debate, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, Derek, you have anything to say?
So on the 27th, okay. Put that.
I think Bob Ross has caused him to sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe earlier than Sunday, because I have plans on Monday, so then I need to wake up early on Monday. Maybe Friday, if possible.
No, Friday is it's not possible because it's Shabbat and I cannot.
Yeah, Shabbat. That's what I said. We can't do Friday.
Sorry.
Okay, Saturday as well. Yeah. Okay, so then Sunday, right?
We can make it earlier, a little earlier. I mean, no
Or
problem.
earlier
So
even, yeah.
Make it at 8 o'clock your time. It's going to be 9 o'clock my time. That's okay. 9 o'clock my time. I can manage. No problem.
On Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. The earlier the better.
Okay,
Yeah,
8 o'clock. Cool. Okay, you guys heard that. Sunday night, 8 o'clock, we'll be having a debate between Janusz and Sam on the Hebrew Bible. Yay.
2 debates.
Old
2
Testament,
nights,
yeah.
bro.
Old
Can
Testament.
I ask what time that is in America?
All the New Testament.
I'll bring you
Which
later.
part of America are you there?
New
I'm
Testament,
East
you have
Coast,
to bring
brother.
the Greek translation.
Yeah.
East Coast.
But we start with the Old Testament because that's
Okay, no problem.
that's crucial. That's the most important.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, which part of America are you?
Yeah, East Coast time.
East Coast.
Central time. Yeah.
ECT. It'll be 6 p.m. Well, no. Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah,
So
I
it's-
noticed. Like, I see your premieres at like 3 a.m. American time.
Oh, really? For me, it's like
Yeah.
9 a.m. So it's 2
Yeah,
p.m. for
it's
you.
3 a.m. here.
Yeah, it'll be 2 p.m. for you.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because my
Nice.
premieres are like 9 a.m. by me.
Oh yeah, the bottom up instruction one. Decent video, good video.
You know how they're all crying, oh, it's not a flat bar. Oh, it's below the surface. Like, oh.
No,
Literally showing it's above. Literally, it's an aluminium flat bar, and you're telling me it's curved. It's like, instead of just accepting reality, you've been wrong. You know what I mean? At least I got one Glober today to concede that even a millimeter of obstruction, like maybe a wave or something, will cause more of obstruction. So not Earth
Of
curves.
course.
And we
100%.
have waves in the ocean, correct, guys?
Yep.
Ah.
The long distance, perspective, and the small obstruction causes huge difference.
Because I usually try and explain it to you. If you lie down flat on your stomach on the beach, you can literally see this little wave. Maybe it's like a few centimeters. It looks higher than your head.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then you go
Law
and you
of
look
perspective.
beyond it. You look beyond it. Something is like 2 meters high. Okay. And it's huge, or it's even very small because it's very far away. It looks even smaller than the wave in front of you. That's literally a few centimeters. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. NWO, you got any closing statements?
No, not really, man. I think it's all mostly been said.
Cool. And then Chris, it was good to have you on as well, man.
Yeah, cool, man. Thanks for presenting.
Yeah, I just dude, the title and the thumbnail was so hilarious, bro. I laughed when I saw it.
I'm glad you like
I gotta look at it again. Hold on, let me read
It's
this.
good, isn't
It's
it?
actually like so good. It's so good.
Shilanjo.
Shilanjo. Bro, when I read Shilanjo, I actually laughed. Like, props to you, man. That's good.
But yeah, guys, let Eddie know that I'm still waiting for him to get back to me, and it doesn't help to ignore me, because the more he ignores me, the more it makes him look like he's being deliberately dishonest. So, yeah. Anyway, got nothing against the guy. Do wish the best for him. And I appreciate everybody coming. Guys, please hit the like, share the show, and the votes ended on 126 votes. Banjo is code for Shill. Yes, 15%. No, 42%. Could be 43%. Interesting. Anyway, see you guys all tomorrow night. Many blessings. May the pressure with you. Cheers, guys.
Oh.
God bless, folks.